The winner of the 2017 People's Choice Award is presented to Adjustments for Life and Dr. Joseph Arvay for having the best product or service and overall customer satisfaction.
Adjustments for Life is a maximized living center, and it's just an amazing place for people to come and get healthy. Call me crazy, but what we do in this office every day is the solution to the healthcare crisis. Health doesn't come from a bottle of pills, a bottle of vitamins. I mean, we've got more gyms, we've got more nutrition stores, we've got more hospitals, we've got more Walgreens, and that's all good. But if you look at the statistics of people and their health, we see cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, divorce, poor test scores, childhood obesity, childhood diabetes, all getting worse. So on one hand, we're spending all this money on healthcare, and yet society is not benefiting from all of that, except in here, that we get people back on the track of health and healing. I started this health thing back in 1987 by going to chiropractic college, and I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then I got out in 1991, I came to Colorado in 92, and man, I've been telling the same message, that your body needs no help to heal, just no interference. And every year, medical science has been validating what I've been doing here and what I've been saying for the last 25, almost 30 years. We call it Spine Geek Nation. I like to see a life-giving center like this in every city across the world, because what we do gives people back their health. It gives them back their hope. It gives them back their future. I'm still working 6 days a week. Why? Because the need is there. We see a lot of people. Why? Because the need is there. It's not that I have big goals to see a lot of people. It's that I realize that 1 in 3 women are on the road to being diagnosed with cancer sometime during their life. 1 out of 2 men. And so people say, oh, you're busy. How many do you see? I say, not enough, because the need in our city is like this, and we're just scratching the surface. So the vision of what I do right now, after 25 years, I'm trying to put everything down into a system that I can give my children, that I can give other doctors to take around the world so we can put an end to sickness and suffering.
Dr. Joe has a gift and a talent for reading the body. He warms us up, gets us on the table, and treats individually what's needed. It's been a blessing to come here with the problems that I've had and come out with solutions.
It's amazing who we get to see. You know, I was the chiropractor for the Colorado Rapids professional athletes when they won their championship in 2010. I take care of Olympic athletes. I was a maximized living doctor for the Olympic team for wrestling and for judo in 2012, and our athletes won gold medals. I was in Rio, Brazil, and our Olympic athletes won gold medals there. So we take care of a lot of high-level athletes, but also we take care of newborn babies because of birth trauma. We take care of children because of ADHD and autism and just, you know, all the childhood health issues. We take care of teenagers because right now, the health of teenagers suffer the most. And where can they go to get a non-toxic, healthy, loving healthcare provider? That's what we provide. And then adults, families, seniors, we want to keep them out of the nursing home. And so we really have a variety. We don't have an ideal customer. If you have a spine, if you're breathing, if you want to be healthy and maximize your health, that's who we see. My key to success, I've been here 25 years, and it's not easy being in business for 25 years. And so I'd have to say God first, that this is His place. My family lets me be me. So my wife of 28 and a half years, she puts up with me. My children, we were family owned and operated for many years. My children work here. My team, I just love them to death, and their family. Our mission is people. It's all about people. And we tell people that in this office is life and fun and healing. Let us put your needs first and figure out what you need to be healthy, be happy, and be strong. And as people really genuinely feel that we care about them, then that, we never have a problem with new business or anything else, because when you love people, they love you back, and it's a fun place, and that's why we've been here for 25 years. All right, you ready to have fun? Say Yahoo! Yahoo! We were started at 10, but I couldn't get these stinking cufflinks to work just the right way, so they're kind of snazzy, huh? You guys are up close. You're in the spit zone. All right. So if this is your first time here, say Yahoo. Yahoo. Good. So we're going to have fun today. My name is Dr. Joseph Arvay. I have been in this office having fun here for about the last 25 years. Hello, all 10 million viewers on Facebook Live. Glad you're here. We're going to have fun today. Everybody on Facebook say Yahoo? Yahoo. Okay, good. Okay, good. And so today is all about helping you put an end in your life to unnecessary suffering. Out there is crazy. In here is completely different. Okay? Look to the person on your left and say, this place is weird. Look at the person to the right and say, but he's not crazy. Matter of fact, I was called eccentric yesterday. And I said, that's just a nice way of saying I'm weird. She goes, yeah, you're right. So that's what we're going to do today, okay? And again, everybody give a hand to Mrs. Arvay, to Julie, Grant, Carrie, Jesse, to Scott, all the helpers. Thank you for coming today. We're going to have fun. We'll take a break about 5, and we'll go get some food, and then we'll be back in time. All right. And again, like I said, I've been here literally the last 26 years. I had to change it. 25 and a half. It's 2018 now. And literally we see crazy good, fun stuff happen here. This place is different. People come in here and smiling, they leave here smiling, and we have fun. Raise your hand if you've had fun here before. Good. Okay. All right. Very good. And again, right now, like I said, on Facebook, we're live. Spine Geek is our page. In a week or so, depending on when Scott, so if you want Scott to get this video out fast, to slip him a 20 or something, that's Scott right there. He will be posting this video recorded to our Spine Geek page on YouTube. Our last Sugar Brain talk is there. Actually, the last, I don't know how many talks are on there now, probably over 100 talks on everything that we do here to get better. It's right there on the Spine Geek page on YouTube channel. And again, this is me. We've traveled the world the last 25 years, helping people just like you win gold medals, help the Colorado Rapids win a championship, make sure they're healthy. I've been to the London Olympics helping athletes, 2016 Rio Olympics. This is my family. My wife and I have been married 29 years now. I had to think, 29 years. Amen. So give her a hand. And that's Grant with blue hair. He doesn't have blue hair anymore. May, she's at chiropractic college. Leah, she's doing accounting. And Luke, who's getting ready for a dance tonight. And this is my other family. Give them a hand. Yay. Today's Julie's birthday, and Carrie and Jesse. And so if you're here going, this place is different, this place is weird. I've spent the last 30 years dealing with hormones. From one person or another, okay? I can share experiences of how my wife and I, right? She had 4 big babies. Her female organs moved to a different zip code, and we had to deal with that because things weren't working like they're supposed to, hormonally, organ-wise, things like that. And so I get it, ladies. I do get it. I know I'm a man. I know I don't talk much. I don't explain things thoroughly. That's okay. That's my man side. But I'm going to do my very best to let you know that I am highly and more than enough educated to talk on this subject. Probably more than most doctors you have seen, to tell you the truth. Because again, I'm going to dump into this more, but how do you fix this thing, right? I'm going to tell you real quick, when the oil light comes on, I'm going to tell you which kind of oil to put and where to put it. So that if you put the oil in the right place, what happens to the oil light? It goes off. But we're kind of confused right now about, well, do I put water in? Do I cut the oil light out? Do I just put duct tape over the oil light? I don't know what to do, but the car's not working like it's supposed to. And that's the problem. And it doesn't go where I want it to go, and it doesn't do what I want it to do. So that's what today is all about, is getting your body to do what you want it to do, to go where you want it to go, and to feel like you want it to feel. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. And again, I have probably over 400, 500, or if not more than 1,000 educational hours more than the doctors you're seeing right now, trying to fix your hormones, trying to help you get pregnant, trying to boost your testosterone, trying to help you lose weight, trying to figure out how to not kill your family when you go crazy on those certain days, men and women, okay? And again, like I said, I spent the last 25 years here happening. And again, we see people, I've had patients, a bunch of them lose more than 100 pounds. Very few have heart attacks. Very few get cancers, especially hormonal cancers. Many go off and win gold medals and have a good time and live an amazing life and have fun with their life. But here's the secret. Here's the secret. There are no secrets. To the extent you take what I teach today and you apply it to your life, will be to the extent you get results. Okay? There's power in what we're going to talk about, but you have to apply that power and that truth and get rid of some fears to your life. And you'll get results. You'll get results. Okay? I promise you'll get results. Team, I need my garden hose, please. And some grass and a spine. Okay? Totally unprepared. So again, because here's the thing. I just throw it over here and give me a green grass thing there. I truly believe that God made my body, and He made my body to be strong. He made my body to be healthy. He didn't make me like junk. And I read in this book where it says, God said, let us make Joe in our image. And also Megan and Luann and Chuck and Ben and Lorna and Harold and everybody else in this room. You can put your name in there where it says man, okay? In our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over all the earth and everything creeping that creeps on the earth. That's Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. I don't look at that as a religious statement. I look at that as a promise to me of how I'm supposed to live my life, how I'm supposed to look, how I'm supposed to feel. And if anything gets out of alignment with this, something's wrong. That's what's wrong. If you ever feel out of alignment or you feel like this is not happening in your life, that's your first sign that we need to realign something to get back in line with this. Because again, you formed me, my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mama's belly. I praise you for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I know there's days you don't feel fearfully and wonderfully made, but you really are. And if you feel like you're kind of out of alignment with being fearfully and wonderfully made, then today I'm going to teach you how to get back in that alignment. And then how to stay in that alignment and how to live out the rest of your days in that alignment. Because that alignment's a whole lot better, and it's going to actually get you going where you want to go, doing what you want to do, and being who you want to be. And again, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. What color should healthy grass be? Green. Green. Now, guests, welcome. My patients, my family, friends here know the faster they answer the questions, the sooner we're done, okay? So it's just, they burn it out, right? I'll even ask a question, and before I finish it, someone will yell out the answer because they've heard this before, right? So this is grass, right? Okay, now listen, if you've heard this 1,000 times, listen again because you're going to hear it differently, right? So grass has to be green. As long as I do what, though? Water it. Now, if something does this to my hose, what happens to my grass? Brown. It turns brown. So for today's purposes, this is the pathway that makes my grass green. When I do something to mess with that pathway, then my grass freaks out, goes hormonal, gains weight, thyroid shuts down. My grass can't get pregnant. My grass can't do what it wants to do, so I have to go get testosterone shots or something, or take Viagra or whatever. Okay, but the problem is the pathway is shutting down. That's the problem. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. If you're not feeling or acting that way, then there's a pathway problem. Everybody say pathway problem. Pathway problem. That's the key. And then what happens when I open the pathway up and we turn the water back on? What will your grass do? Some of the time or all the time? Can you bank on that?
Yes.
Dare I say, would you put faith or hope into that?
Yes.
No, you're not ready for that yet. Not ready for that yet. You're not. You're not. I'll prove it to you. So that's the whole process, is that right now, your promise, and what I'm trying to help you understand, and by the time you leave here, is that you believe more that God made you, that you can be green grass and live that out and be strong and be healthy, more than you think you're just stuck living at a brown grass zone. That's the whole point, is to take you from right here up to there. I even gave you the sheet of paper. Can I borrow this for a second? I even gave you a handout on that whole thing, okay? And so, can I have a handout, please? Who's got a handout? Not looking at it. Give me, Marilyn. You're not using yours. Let me see it. Thank you. I got it. So, when I look at the handout, it's like, what do you want from today? You want to feel better, have no pain, get off medications? Then you better get your pathways open. You want to have kids, more energy, exercise more, eat better? We better get the bad pathways shut off and get the good pathways turned on. You want better relationships, more peace, better sleep? You want to detox your body? It's all about the pathways. Get the pathways turned on, get the good ones turned back on, and get the bad ones shut off. Okay? I want to look younger and feel younger and lose weight. I want to have a life purpose. I want to have a better marriage. I want a better focus. Then we better get your pathways on, and then we better learn how to keep them on live in a way that keeps them on so they don't ever have to get shut off. I want to have more time, fun with my kids, more joy. I want to go to church. I want to pray more. I want to be a better person. I'm on the first page here in case you wonder where I'm at. Okay? I want to play more, take a vacation, read a good book, better in sports, ride your bike, get better grades. Then you better get a path. Better. If you're not doing it now, my point is that because your pathway is shut down. You don't have the energy. You don't feel like it. Your give a darn's broken. You just don't care. You don't have time. You're way too busy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Your pathway's shut down. Better grades, enjoy golf, ride horses, be the boss, call your parents. I've been wanting to be the boss for 30 years. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why God made man first and not woman, right? He didn't want any advice while he was doing it. Okay? If you want a day off, yeah, they're starting. I'm just getting warmed up. You want a day off? You don't get a day off. You have to take a day off. I'm learning that one, okay? New job, be happy, new car, then you better have a better pathway. You got to have a better pathway tomorrow than the one you have today so that you can achieve these things over the next 6 to 12 months. More money, new house, go shopping, go to school, finish school, serve your community, get promoted. Listen, the secret in doing this is getting a better pathway. I'll explain what that is more, but it's all about, if you don't leave here with anything else this year, after this talk, say, all right, I'm going to get a better pathway. Once I get a better pathway, I'm going to learn how to keep it open and keep the bad ones shut down and the good ones turned on so I can have a green grass life. That's what it's really all about, okay? That's what it's all about. All right. So, because here's the thing. Dr. Joe, we're going to talk about this in a minute. What can I take? What can I take? What can I take? What can I do? What can I take? What do I need to take? What about this? And my point is that it's not a take issue. Your problem right now, if you're brown grass, is not a take issue. It's realizing that you are a body, you are a mind, you are a spirit, you're emotional, and they all dance together. If you mess with one, you mess with all of them. You just can't fix one and focus on one, i.e. lose weight. And again, some things I'm going to say today you maybe are doing right now, or you've tried. I don't do it to step on your toes and to pick on you. I'm simply going to say it's not going to take you. It's not going to open up those pathways like they promised it would in the brochure, right? And you're like, yeah, amen. So like losing weight. Well, I'm just going to go have half my stomach cut out and do gastric bypass. Well, that's fine. That may help you lose weight, but is that going to make you green grass? See, I'm all about telling. See, I could sell you a lot of crap today, and I could promise you a lot of things like you see on TV, but in 30 days, your life will be worse. You'll be broke. You'll be more miserable. You'll be closer to dead grass than brown grass. And I just don't work that way. I don't work that way. I'm here to tell you what to do to get your life back to green grass, to work with how God made your body, and not just tell you a bunch of things. Because there's a lot of things that you're being told to do, but they're not making you healthy. They're not promising you a better future 1 year, 5 years, 10 years down the road. None of that's in the brochure. Oh, it sounds hot and sexy now, but where are you going to be at when the credit card bill comes? Where are you going to be at when that video sits on the desk and you don't even read it because, well, you were in a good mood that day, but now forget it, I'm not even going to do it. Okay? So that's the whole point, is getting you back to, because you're a spirit, you're a body, you're a mind. And everything I'm going to teach you today and instruct you to do heals all three of you. Okay? Okay? Everybody say, I'm complicated. But the fix is very simple. That's okay. It's very simple. So where are you at today? On your green grass sheet there, flip it over, it's the green grass sheet, okay? There's a scale of -10, which means you're dead. +10 means that you are living everything God created you to be, and everything is great, and you're like working really, really well, and things are good. Now, 0 means you're at no pain and on no medication. That's just 0. Okay? That's just 0. So, where are you today? And are you okay with where you are? Some people are. Some of you have been coming here for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You're like, I just love these workshops. I keep growing. I keep learning. Nothing's broke. I just don't want anything. I'm green grass. I just want to stay green grass. Welcome. I want to maintain that. You don't have to leave here going, well, something's wrong with me. No, some of you, here's the point. I all want you to agree there's nothing wrong with you right now. There's just room for improvement. Okay? Yes. There's nothing wrong with you. You're here, for Pete's sakes. I mean, give yourself a hand for that. You know, you're going to spend the next 10 hours with me, right? But my point is that there's nothing wrong with you. There's just room for improvement. Okay? So that's the point. And again, are you ready to commit to grow and upgrade some things? Another key word, everybody say sustain. Sustain. And you know anybody who's lost 30 pounds and then gained it all back, or 100 pounds, gained it all back? Yeah, you're good for 30, 60, 90 days, but then after that, the whole wheels fall off. You're like, done. Well, you go past one Krispy Kremes and you don't come back for 3 weeks, right? See, I want to teach you today how to sustain a few things over a long period of time and reach your goals, reach your dreams, get back to green grass, open those pathways up, and sustain it. It's easy. It's easy. And then would you like my help? That's the whole point. I hope so. At least for the next 10 hours. We'll see how it goes. So, now, you're going to watch a video called The Compound Effect. The compound effect is your friend or it's your worst nightmare. All depends on how you apply it. Let me say it again. The whole point of this workshop today and life in general is the compound effect.
If you had a choice between a penny that doubles in value every day for 31 days or $3 million, which would you take? $3 million looks like a no-brainer, but if you did the math or you realize that this is a trick question, you would choose the penny. At the end of the 31 days, you will have $10,737,418. That's more than 3 times the original $3 million. But the penny didn't even surpass the $3 million until day 30. This is essentially the compound effect at work. Small actions completed consistently over time is what leads to massive changes. There are no longer any secrets to success. People have been becoming successful since we were cavemen, and there are many ways you can do it. But what the compound effect comes from is the basic idea that success is not one big thing you do, but rather it's just a half dozen unexciting, unsexy, mundane little things that you do every single day, which won't feel like much in the short term, but in the long term, the positive effects will compound and you'll become hugely successful. So the formula is small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals radical changes. If you take 2 ships that are parallel with each other and rotate one just a single degree off course, you'll not notice much of a difference right away, but over the course of a long journey, these 2 boats will be hundreds of miles away from each other. Using the compound effect is just making little 1% alterations that don't look like they do anything in the moment, but over time make a massive change in the trajectory of your life. Tracking. When you track what you want to change, be it your alcohol intake, the amount of sales calls you make, how healthy you eat, the weight that you lift, your spending habits, you'll notice that you have a lot of times where you're unconsciously doing what you don't want to be doing. By just tracking what you do every day, you'll find that you're bringing conscious awareness to when you mindlessly put snacks in your mouth or buy a bunch of candy while waiting in line at the dollar store. When you track every mundane thing about what you want to change, the results will be shocking and have you thinking twice about your decisions. Momentum and consistency. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. So when you get started on moving with your goals, don't stop when you hit your first roadblock, and don't go on vacation when you have your first success. What you need to do is keep the momentum going so that when you get going fast enough, you'll become unstoppable. And then you can take a break. When you're motivated to hit the gym and decide you're going to go 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's an accomplishable feat, but only when you're motivated. When you're not motivated, which is going to be, say, a month after you start, you'll find that doing that will be impossible. But you can always find 45 minutes to an hour to hit the gym a couple of times a week. Being able to consistently do this and keep the momentum going no matter how slow the progress is what will get you success. Not a huge burst of energy followed by long stops and then restarting. Separate yourself by hanging out with good influences. When trying to achieve success, take note of all the people in your life who have what you want, and then go out and strengthen your relationship with those people. If you don't have anyone like that, figure out a way to get around those types. You can't expect to achieve great things if your friend circle is a bunch of failures, so step up who you are around and get to work on your mission. Ripple effects. Every action, no matter how small, has ripple effects on the rest of our lives. Say you decide to watch a new TV show. You stay up late to binge watch it. Do this for a couple of nights in a row, and you've been getting bad sleep as a result. In the morning, you're tired, not capable of being at your best at work. Then since you didn't wake up early enough to cook your food, you you start eating garbage like McDonald's. This leads to even less energy, and with your poor performance, you then lose your job. Shortly after that, your wife leaves you because you can't provide for your kid. So this example is a little bit extreme, but this is the ripple effect at work. One bad decision done consistently will result in more bad decisions, and one good decision done consistently will result in more good decisions. The compound effect doesn't require big changes that are overwhelming. All it requires is a vision, a why, and consistent menial things done day in and day out that add up over time. So just try to make yourself better by 0.001% every day, and one day the results will be shocking, and people will come up to you wondering what your secret to success is.
All right, so ripple effect, yeah? 1% a day. And we'll learn more about the compound effect. I have some more videos to show you to cement it in, because it's not sexy. It's very simple, very boring. In the moment, you're like, yeah, like I made my bed today, Megan, okay? Like, all right, I'm going to choose to do a power shake versus having those pancakes. Well, at the point, you don't really hear God's voice. You just simply know this is in line with this is in alignment with where I want to go. And so ripple effect. That's today's seminar on a piece of paper, on a sticky note. I'm a sticky note king. Ask my wife. The last 3 weeks, our house has been wallpapered with sticky notes. You know, that's 8 hours right there. This is your map. You're like, where is he at? Because we're going to go over all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to bring you back to this sticky note and show you where we're at. Right now, that's the introduction. We're done. Now we're going to go up to that top where it says endocrine system. Endocrine system. But the next thing, and then we're going to talk about, okay, green grass, brain, 1 time a day, 365 days a year. What do the 3 T's have to do about it? Then I'm in the brown grass zone. What do I do? Well, I can do plan A, and we can take a break, and then I'm going to go to plan B, which is part 2, okay? That's what we're going to do. So again, endocrine system. Everybody say endocrine system. Endocrine system. Controlled by what? Your brain. And now influenced daily, though, by what you think, what you put in your mouth, what you put on your body, what you breathe in, and the amount of oxygen you give it. That's your endocrine system, okay? Nope. If you see a slide you like, what do, young'uns? Take a picture of it. You got your cell phone? Della, help her out. I know you silenced it, but take pictures of it, okay? And the video's coming out on YouTube, so you give Scott $20. No, I'm just kidding. So your endocrine system is controlled by your brain. Again, who made it that way? God did. I don't make the rules. It's controlled by what you think, what you put in your mouth, what you put in your body, what you breathe in, and the amount of oxygen it gets. So then what do you need today? You need a healthy endocrine system. That's what you need. Why, Dr. Arvay? Because again, the compound effect is moving every day in a direction. You choose that direction. You choose today what it's going to look like, or you don't choose what that's going to look like today, and you're going to get the life you don't want. Okay, you're going to get the life you don't want. So again, hormones out of balance. They call it estrogen dominance today. But if your hormones are out of balance, your endocrine system is broken, you're irritable, you have anxiety, you have hot flashes, insomnia, weight gain, migraines, and depression. That's just hormones. We're making an endocrine system. If one thing goes, they all go. You're not just one part independent of each other. You're all connected, right? If mama ain't happy, what? Nobody's happy. So then now here's your thyroid. Your thyroid's your endocrine system. And if it's working slow, and again, if you go to get your thyroid tested and you get a thyroid test, it's really not testing your thyroid. It's testing your pituitary. Confusing, I know, right? So if your thyroid levels are high or low, it's not a thyroid problem. Quit picking on the thyroid. It's a pituitary problem. But they don't give you the pituitary medication, right? So if your pituitary is sluggish and your thyroid is not working fast, then you're going to have dry hair. You're going to lose your eyebrows. You know, basically, you're going to lose hair where it's supposed to be, and it's going to be put where you don't want it. Okay? Enlarged thigh, you get a goiter, puffy face, slow heartbeat, constipation, weight gain, brittle nails, arthritis, cold intolerance, depression, dry skin, fatigue, forgetfulness, infertility, muscle aches, heavy menstrual periods, when your endocrine system is brown grass. That's what's causing it. God didn't make this supposed to happen that way. Pathways are shutting down. When it's working overtime, then you have hair loss, bulging eyes, enlarged thyroid, sweating, rapid heart rate, weight loss, frequent bowel movements, warm, moist palms, tremors in fingers, soft nails, difficulty sleeping, heat intolerance, infertility, irritability, muscle weakness, nervousness, scant menstrual periods. That's when your thyroid gets wacky. But it's not just a thyroid problem. You have pathway problems. Low T in men, right? Problems there. Things aren't working like they're supposed to. And then polycystic ovarian syndrome. Again, my thyroid has a role, if I'm a lady and a man, in getting pregnant. Being pregnant is a sign of health. Being pregnant is a sign of green grass. Not getting pregnant is not a sign that God's mad at you. It has nothing to do with God. God made you to be healthy. God made you to have babies. Again, in alignment, right? Subdue the earth. Have dominion. But if you have visible symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome, then you're gaining weight, you have facial hair, you have acne, you have belly fat, you have thin hair, dark spots on the skin, skin tags, you have fatigue, rage, mood swings, insomnia, anxiety, depression, low sex drive, crave sugar, you have ovarian cysts, insulin resistance, infertility, periods off and on, pelvic pain, irregular periods, sleep apnea, and high cholesterol. Again, you're not normal. Your pathways are shutting down. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. But how we're choosing to fix this in America is not working either. And again, 6 hormones responsible for women and men in gaining weight. Well, anything new? No, your thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, insulin, cortisol. They all have to have open pathways. They all have to be healthy if you want that scale to stay where you want it to stay. If you want to stay fit and into your jeans and your clothes. If you want your body parts to work when you want them to work. Okay? So here's the players. Estrogen, testosterone, progesterone, cortisol, thyroid. If we can make these pathways open and we can make these hormones happy, then your body's going to get back to green grass. Does that make sense? Okay? It's not, what can I do for my thyroid? You're not just a thyroid. Well, what can I do about, can I do for my testosterone? You're not just a testosterone. It's all connected. It's all connected. Well, Dr. Joe, what can I take though? What can I take for how about an estrogen patch? How about a progesterone cream? How about a testosterone shot? It doesn't work that way. Your body's designed by God. It doesn't work that way. Man's way it wants you to work. And so again, this is your endocrine system. Your hypothalamus regulates hunger, thirst, sleep, wakefulness. Most of your involuntary mechanisms, including body temperature. Your thyroid gland is your energy metabolism. Your pancreas aids in digestion of protein, fats, carbohydrates. You need those. Controls blood sugar levels. Your ovaries, ladies, influence how your blood circulates, determines your mental vigor, and your sex drive. And it's the testes in men. You've got your adrenal glands secrete hundreds of compounds. Your adrenal glands control hundreds of things. Hundreds of things. Cortisol, adrenaline, helps you react to emergencies, regulates your metabolic process in the cells, water balance, blood pressure. Thymus gland builds resistance to disease. Your parathyroid secretes hormones necessary for calcium absorption. And your pituitary gland controls all other endocrine glands, influences growth, metabolism, and regeneration. Dr. Arvay, my child's not growing very fast. The doctor wants to give him growth hormone. Well, go ahead and destroy the rest of his life. Go ahead and whack out his hormones now at a young age so that the whole thing, he or her, forget it. Metabolism is controlled by the endocrine system. Say, I want this green grass. Yeah, that's what you want. Okay? And again, the HPA axis, again, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, and your adrenal gland all work together to produce thousands, if not millions, of little processes every day. So here's a flow chart. Your brain's on top, right? Your brain talks to your hypothalamus. Then your hypothalamus talks to your growth hormone, dopamine, your CRH, TRH, GnRH, and your vasopressin, oxytocin. You need those for the pituitary. But then the pituitary, if it gets the right brain signal, then goes and talks to your liver, your breast, your adrenals, your thyroid, your ovaries, your kidneys, and your uterus. And then that causes hormones, milk to come in, hydrocortisone, thyroxine, testosterone, urine volume, and contractions. It's all connected. But we want to go to Walgreens and find out, what can I do for my thyroid gland? What can I take? Well, what do you mean? If you're going to chew gum in this class, you better bring enough for everybody, right?
Right.
So if you're going to take something, you better take enough something for everybody. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you the answer that when you do one thing here, it affects all of those. And here's the thing, cholesterol. My word, cholesterol, when it's off, is not a heart issue. It's an endocrine system issue. I would dare to say, and this is my opinion, that when your cholesterol is off on a blood test, that's telling me your endocrine system is getting ready to set you up for some serious brown grass living. Because it says cholesterol, hormones, cholesterol is the building block for all the steroid hormones. All. These hormones help control metabolism, inflammation, immunity, salt and water balance, sexual characteristics, and protect the body from stress. But if your cholesterol gets wacky, what's the first thing we do when we go to the doctor? Take a pill to do what? To lower it or to mess with it. But then when you mess with it, then you mess with cholesterol, which is the first door that all your hormones have to dance through at the party. So you get your progesterone, your progesterone, your deoxycortisosterone, you got your corticosterone, and your aldosterone. And these are all processes. Now here's the thing. When your 18-hydroxy gets jacked up, that's a warning sign for cancer. Why would it get jacked up? Because you're doing things with your cholesterol, trying to lower it through toxic medications. Same thing with your cortisol. Again, you have all these compounds, all these pathways, DHEA, testosterone, DHT, estrone, estradiol. They all have to dance together. They all have to get along. If not, you're toast. You're toast. And we think by making an injection is going to somehow make that all go back to green grass. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Here's your adrenal glands. Again, why did I have last 3 weeks? Because this stuff makes me crazy. But you have to understand. You have to understand that cholesterol has to be normalized in order you want your adrenals to work right. To go from progesterone to progesterone to 11-dehydroxycortisone to cortisone to 18-hydroxy to finally get the aldosterone you need to keep the mitochondria and everything happy so that you can function today. And here's the cool thing. Your body's doing this all by itself. You don't have to think about it. That's why you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Here's another pathway called methylation. Everybody say methylation. You need that. Has anybody heard about methylation? Methylation issues? It can be genetic, stuff like that. But if you're not methylating, then your body makes even more brown grass. It even goes to dead grass faster because you're not processing. See, it's not bad enough that your hormone levels are high because we don't know, we have to figure out why they're high. But maybe your levels are normal, but the metabolizing process, maybe this process is broken because your brain can't talk to it like it wants to. Okay? Glutathione is everybody say glutathione. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then here's your estrogen, estradiol, estrone, your DIM action. Everybody say DIM, ladies especially. DIM is your friend. In our multivitamin women, there's a DIM in that makes these pathways dance like they're supposed to. Okay? But again, if your 16-hydroxyestrone is off, then your body is showing that your body's making cancer. Long before maybe even a tumor shows up. If your 4-hydroxy is off. Now, why is it off? Because we're messing with the pathway. The pathway's off, and this is the warning sign that it's off. If your 2-hydroxyestrone is high, then you have a protective effect against cancer. Okay? You're getting adjusted, you're exercising, you're taking nutrition, you're eating good meats, good carbohydrates, right? And then your 2-hydroxy. So, methyl estradiol, methoestrone, estrol, active estrogen. This is what you want. But there's so many doors for it to go to, it's just simple. Next time that a doctor says, here, just take this pill, you'll be fine. Laugh in his face. Say, obviously you're very uneducated, and you don't understand all the pathways that God put in my body. Tell me why that pathway's off. Just don't give me a pill, right? That makes them all worse. And again, estrogen builds up the uterine lining, increases body fat, depression, headache, migraines when it's bad. When it's brown grass, let's say it interferes with your thyroid hormone, increases blood clotting, decreases libido, impairs blood sugar control, increases risk of endometrial cancer, increases risk of breast cancer. When your estrogen levels are going from green grass to brown grass, that's what your body gets to do. That's what it gets to do. Because your hormones are out of whack. If your progesterone gets out of whack, then you maintain the uterine lining, but it helps your body store fat for energy. It's an antidepressant. It facilitates your thyroid hormone action, normalizes blood clotting, restores libido, regulates blood sugar levels, protects your endometrial from endometrial cancer, and probable prevention of breast cancer. when everything is dancing together, this is what you get. Your body does that. Not some man-made process, your body does that. Okay? So there's many pathways, many systems, many players. All interconnected to each one. If one pathway goes, then they all respond. Good pathways turn to bad pathways, and it looks like this. Again, hormonal imbalances, infertility, weight gain, depression, fatigue, insomnia. We just went over this. Digestive issues. Again, something's broken. Doesn't mean it's normal. Don't live with this. Signs of hormonal imbalance. Estrogen dominance, polycystic ovarian syndrome, low estrogen, hypothyroidism, low testosterone, hyperthyroidism, diabetes, adrenal fatigue. Again, all this to me, brown grass. Not supposed to be there. Pathways are shutting down. We need to open them up. Again, we went over that for hyper and hypothyroidism. Doesn't need to be there. Doesn't need to be there. Thyroid panel. You can do the thyroid stimulating hormone blood test, free T4, thyroid peroxidase antibodies, thyroglobulin antibodies. But guess what? If the test comes back positive, like abnormal, what is that telling you? If any blood test comes back abnormal, what's it really telling you? Brown grass. If I go have a blood test done and my cholesterol's high, it's not, to me, what I want you to hear is, here, you need Lipitor. No. You need to do something to change that report. You need to live differently because how you're currently living is making that cholesterol give you a warning sign. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If the oil light comes on in your car, it's telling you you need to do something. Okay? So, law of the oil light. I like how I run myself right into the slide, okay? When it comes to oil light in your car, again, it comes on, right? What if I just put water in the oil reservoir? Would that turn the light off?
No.
I don't know, it might. I don't want to try it.
No.
But in mechanics, if I just fill up the reservoir oil with something different like water, would it sense it being full and the oil light shut off? I don't know. How would the car run though? Crappy, right? Okay. What if you put duct tape over the oil light? Well, that's what hormone replacement therapy does. Or let's just tear the uterus right out. You don't need it anymore. You're not going to have any more kids. You don't need it, right? Or put oil in. I know it's crazy. But we get all these tests. We get all worried about it. We do all these blood tests. And again, when it comes back to me, I'm saying it's not telling you that you need more medication. That's not, I promise you, it's not telling you that. It's telling you you're brown grass and we need to make some serious changes. Well, I don't want to. Well, then keep driving the car.
Yeah.
But don't even think, though, by taking this medication or this shot or this infertility treatment, it's going to make your life better. It's not going to make your life better. It's not going to take you to green grass. Ooh, Dr. Joe, that was tight. Leaky gut syndrome. Why did I talk about this? Leaky gut syndrome, thyroid disorders all can be linked into an autoimmune disorder, which means your immune system is really brown grass, which now causes your body to actually attack itself. That was never part of the plan, right? So some of the things you have in your endocrine system can be because your immune system is attacking you because you're so brown grass, going into dead grass, that now you think that your it's your family's fault. It's his fault. It's her fault. Oh, God told you. Now you're going to... It's none of that. It's none of that. Then there's your adrenals, which are in charge of hormonal balance, thyroid disease, cortisol, adrenaline. And again, when that gets out of whack, when your adrenals are out of whack, when they're brown grass, can you see how if you made one mad, you make them all mad? You see what I'm point? It's like they're all kind of connected one way or another. But then you get chronic fatigue, sleep deprivation, migraines, tunnel vision, acid reflux, hostility, hunger, arthritis, decreased immune system, decreased metabolism, depression, hypertension. But don't worry. Go down to Walgreens. I've got a prescription for each one of those things. Don't worry. Go to Vitamin Cottage. They'll sell you a vitamin for each one of those things. Don't worry. We'll do, whatever to treat the symptom, but not make you healthy. Oh, no, that's not even part of the issue. Can you see that? Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll move everybody back at the break and TV forward. So what about menopause? What about menopause? Natural process of your body or medical condition you need to be fixed? I'm a man, remember? It's a natural process. I get it. Your body's no longer going to be making babies. That's how God ordained it. I just don't know what that age that is. 90? 30? 20? It all depends. It all depends, right? But it shifts. Shift happens. And yeah, you go through a change of season. But I can tell you, if you're green grass, that change. I've had patients, don't shoot me, who have been green grass and they process through menopause just fine, without any issues. They're green grass. That's how it's supposed to be. But menopause is not a reason to get on hormone replacement therapy. And men going through menopause, you have pathways shutting down. And again, they said that sugar ingested can cause a man's testosterone to drop up by 25%. Your wife's trying to cook healthy meals for you. You stop off at 7-Eleven, you stop off at McDonald's, you stop at whatever to get your snack while she's not there. You throw it away before you get home, and you can't figure out why your testosterone levels are all whacked out. This is how you were when she married you, and you told her you'd stay this way forever, and then you just kind of did your own thing, and there you are in your 50s now. And how you live shut those pathways down. That's how it was. And then you want some kind of shot to make you go back to here. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. You need a whole lot more than a shot. Maybe a shot of this, not a shot like that though, okay? And women, your testosterone levels can get off as well, which again, insulin resistance, that makes you gain weight. Say gain weight.
Gain weight.
Estrogen and progesterone get off. We just talked about that. Lack of exercise. If you're not building muscle, your workouts can actually whack out your hormones. Talk about that in a minute. Adrenal issues, again, we talked about that. High leptin. Leptin is what tells your body to shut off the hunger and the fat and causes your body to burn. It makes your body burn fat. Okay? Leptin is when leptin's off, you walk by a plate of cookies and you gain 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay? And then weight gain. So when you have your testosterone levels are out of whack in women, that happens. And then you can't have the babies you want. Why? Because you're unhealthy. Not because God's mad at you. And again, I want to be really sensitive about this. Your body's not healthy. Or your husband's body's not healthy. Okay? That's why you're not reproducing. If your body's not healthy and you force it to get pregnant, that's not safe for you or the baby on the way. Okay? Can't force God's hand in this. And just to show you, again, and I never had, we never had any infertility issues in our family. We had 4 children. Here was our plan. Well, you think we should get pregnant this month? Okay, fine. Come here. But when I started hearing about all this infertility stuff, I was like, well, come in, let's get you adjusted. Because there's many women, I had to watch how I say this, there's many women who've come into this practice over the last 25 years and have been able to get pregnant by coming here and getting healthy and getting adjusted. So when I heard all the stories, then I got on Pinterest and looked at all the crap that the devil is sowing in these women's ears and men's ears, my word, I had to do something about it. So when you say, I'm not good enough for a baby, God, oh, no, that's a lie. You're more than good enough. It's just your body, you're brown grass right now. Your pathways are shutting down because you let them put you on birth control when you're 9 years old. Like that was an answer to fix everything. So you shut off the birth-making process. You've been on birth control pills for how many years? You get off, say, okay, next week we're going to have a baby. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. I know it says that in the brochure, but it doesn't say that in the science books. Okay? So I want to share with you real quick a friend of mine and her dealings with infertility because I want to be sensitive to the issue because it's heartbreaking and it's heart-wrenching and we have our part to play. That's what this is all about. Okay? God has his part to play, but we're gonna let God be God, and we're gonna remove all the interferences. We're gonna open up all the pathways we can and let that process take place. So this is Dr. Rosie. This is our friend in Idaho. Just hear what she has to say to minister to you right now.
Hi, Dr. Rosie Main. I want to share with you just a testimony about my infertility struggles and specifically just the beautiful thing that happens when you follow God's laws of healing. And I truly believe that, God gave us some answers during the struggle with my husband and I not able to conceive for over 8 years. And unfortunately, like a lot of people, we lose hope. I got to the point where I was coveting, just the fact that some women, were always complaining about their kids, and I wanted kids. And my husband and I were practicing. We are both chiropractors, and we thought, of course, that we were healthy, and unfortunately, we weren't probably doing the best when it comes to toxicity, and we found out that my husband had heavy metals and issues with toxicity. I myself checked myself and found that, there was some things that I needed to clean up, amongst also the fact that, I really feel that with the stress that goes on with our lives, we think we're eating right. I was a bodybuilder and a competitor with fitness, and I, thought I was eating healthy, but yet at the same time was still eating a lot of processed, proteins and bars and drinks. And so we had a lot to work on, and I think God knew that. And so it was about maybe my 8th year into trying that I remember surrendering, and I truly believe that I got to the point where I got frustrated because we were doing all the right things but yet not able to conceive. And so I got on my knees, and I'll never forget this. I screamed at Jesus, and I screamed at the fact that I wanted kids, and I surrendered to him. And I think that's where it all started. Mindset. I let it go, and I allowed him to have his way. During that next year, my husband and I decided that we were going to get ourselves healthy. He was struggling with depression, so we started working with detoxing his body and myself. We started to clean up our diet. We started to look at things differently when it came to just our practice and our own health, and we started to make sure that we corrected our spines. It didn't happen till like maybe a year later that I felt different, and I tested myself, and I was pregnant. And I was so excited. And the reason I tell you this is because the fact is that I had put, that night that I surrendered to Christ, I had put on a journal. When I told God that, I was very mad at him, I told him that when he was ready, he was going to give me not only a baby, but he was giving me twins. And he was gonna grant me that wish that I wanted twin boys. And so sure enough, I had forgotten about that. About 5-6 months into pregnancy, my midwife kept telling me that, maybe I should go and check myself because I was getting too big for my height, and that maybe there was twins. And so sure enough, I went ahead and took her advice. I didn't do an ultrasound, but they did a Doppler, and they found out there was 2 heartbeats. And so I was ecstatic. I went to my journal, and I actually saw that I had, reminded myself that I had put that on a journal, and I had asked God when I surrendered to him to grant me twin boys. And lo and behold, about a week later, I was premature, 6 months. At 30 weeks, I conceived, and my water broke, rushed me, unfortunately, to the hospital, where I did have him in the NICU. But, it was amazing because these little boys came out. And I'm going to tell you one thing. The fact is that I know that Jesus wants to give us those desires of our hearts. And sometimes there's a struggle because there's interference. And I think the number one interference in my life, and I'm not sure about what yours is, but maybe it was the fact that I wasn't allowing him to have his way. I wanted it on my time. Most people right now, we want to take birth control for, our purposes. We forget that, all these things, do affect our hormones. They do change the way our body functions. And I really feel that my husband and I too, we had to let it be in his time. And not only that, during this process, we were able to get healthier. During this time too, what was beautiful is my husband also came to Christ, which was a beautiful thing. I think that God needed us to both be equally yoked at that point. And so I I feel that the obedience and the trust and the surrendering to him and letting him have his way. And so we had faith, but then we also had works. We took action when it came to our health. We started to get our spine corrected. We started to eat better. We started to detox, exercise, and honor our temple. And so this is what the Maximized Living Principles teach, is to do the best we can to remove the interference and allow God to do the healing. And so now I am blessed with twin little boys that were set in my heart, and God granted those. And so never let go of your vision. Put it on paper. Pray and surrender it to him and allow him to have his way. And then get out of the way and remove any other interferences that are blocking you to truly living the potential that God has for you. So I hope that you instill just hope back into your life, and that you remember that whatever it is for you or your family, whatever struggle, just go down on your knees tonight and pray and go and listen to him and have him have his way with your life. We just thank you for listening, and go bless others just with this truth to others. Share this. Remind people, if it's you that's struggling with infertility, just be reminded maybe there's another way, but never forget God's just health and healing and just his ability and what he desires for you, and just trust in him. Thank you.
There you go. That's Dr. Rosie. Give her a hand. She's neat. So 8 years. 8 years she struggled. And then she must have hit her head because she asked for twins, right? Yeah. But what did she get, though? She got those twins, and the boys are amazing. They're probably, hey, come here, you. They're probably 8 years old now. So, again, sensitive subject, but I just want to encourage you, though, that God's on your side. And he made the body to work in a really good way. But if we mess with it and we try to make it better and we try to control it, then it can be harder. It can be harder. And there's even a few scriptures that I found, that there'll be no miscarriage or infertility in your land. He gives the childless woman a family, making her happy mother. Children are a gift from the Lord, not something to refuse and punish you with. That's not at all. That's bad thinking. You'll be blessed beyond all peoples. There will be no barrenness among you. And again, all our videos are from the Protection Agency, so I can't show you their full face. Email me and I'll send you the videos and you can watch them, the full version, back close, right? Because hey, everything's right here. But these are promises. And these are things, a stake in the ground, and say, God, you said this. Therefore, what do I need to do? It's not that you're changing. I need to change. And whatever that is. So again, and then the weight issues. When all your hormones aren't happy, the body blesses you by making you gain weight. Okay? And again, this is right here. Don't step on it. It makes you cry. That's what the scale says right there. And again, leptin is, weight loss is all about your hormones. Some of you could starve yourself and work out every day, and your body, the scale doesn't move. It's because your hormones are out of whack. You're toxic. And again, testosterone is important for making lean tissue. Cortisol is important for balancing your stress hormones. When you do things the wrong way, it whacks those out of control, and you get the opposite result that you want. Your BMI is important. Look at page 1 on your green sheet there. You can see where your BMI is at. Less than 25 is good. Over 25 is overweight. Over 30 is considered obese. Let me say a different way. Less than 25 is green grass. Over 25 is brown grass. Over 30 is dead grass. Just keep living that way, and that's what your body will make. That's what your pathways will produce. When you're less than 25, you have good pathways. When you're more than 25, your good pathways are turned into bad pathways. And if we don't turn that around, then you'll have bad pathways only. When you're above 30, then you're 3 times more likely for coronary heart disease, colon cancer, endometrial cancers, 4 times more likely to get osteoarthritis and gallbladder disease. Type 2 diabetes, again, same thing. You make that because your hormones are out of whack, because your body's brown grass over time. The problem with diabetes, it's an AIDS accelerating disease process. You get older faster. Your legs go numb, your hands go numb, your eyes give out. There's your A1C levels. If you live healthy green grass, then your dipstick, your A1C levels here. If you come back and say, well, my A1C level is 8, I'm pre-diabetic, they're going to put me on metformin. That 8 doesn't mean you need metformin. That 8 means we need to change things in your life. If it's a 12, well, yes, thank you for the test, but if I'm in it's just we need to interpret it properly, what your body's really telling you. And then obesity. All these hormonal cancers are linked because of our bodies, our pathways are shut down, our hormones are out of whack, we keep gaining weight, and all these things begin to happen with us. The organs turn to brown grass, to dead grass. We were green grass, we were to dead grass. We were green grass, we were brown grass. And now what's a sign of dead grass? Endometrial, uterine, rectal cancer, pancreatic, cervical, non-Hodgkin's, renal cancer, multiple myeloma, esophageal, colon, gastric, gallbladder, ovarian, breast cancer, liver. Are all those body parts out of alignment with how they were made to be? Are all those body parts green grass? No. So what's the solution? Get them back to green grass. Get the good pathways back open. That's the whole point. Okay? And at 8 o'clock tonight, I'll tell you how to do that, okay? Newsflash. United States is the most obese country in the world. Does that shock anyone?
No.
Okay. Well, why is that, though, Dr. Arvay? United States, right here now, we're getting into 3T now. We've done endocrine, green grass, now we're 3T. Now we're going to talk about brown grass. How did I get to brown grass, Dr. Arvay? What did I do wrong? Is God mad at me? No. He loves you. He loves you. But you live in America, where we have no cultural awareness of how to deal with what we call the 3 T's. Everybody say trauma.
Trauma.
Everybody say toxins.
Toxins.
And everybody say stinking thinking.
Stinking thinking.
Those 3 things are what shuts your pathways down. Those 3 things are why you have all those things we just talked about the last 2 hours. It's those 3 things: trauma, toxins, stinking thinking. So we're right here at 3T. But Dr. Joe, what can I take? That's the wrong question to ask. Compound effect. Again, warning. Due to the influence of hormones, I could burst into tears or kill you in the next 5 minutes. Brown grass right there, okay? Brown grass. Hosea 4:6. People are dying. They just don't know what to do to get better. They're dying for a lack of knowledge and a lack of doing. Because you've been taught in this culture, take. And if you don't take, then you're wrong. You don't take, then you're weird. If you don't take, you're one of those. So take. Because there's no possible way that God made you be perfect, that man is smarter. We can control you. We can turn things on using medication and shots and surgery. We can turn things off. We're far more superior than what God could ever do. Okay? So, and here's the thing. 3 T's happen to all of you. I'm not here to give you a seminar on how to avoid the 3 T's. You need the 3 T's. They make you human. They make you who you are. But you have to know how to live in alignment with them to avoid them and know that they're actually causing the problems that you're trying to fix in your life. Okay? Toxins, trauma. So, again, how do toxins, trauma, and stinking thinking affect you? One day at a time. Okay? It's not the first Big Mac that makes me gain 100 pounds. It's the next 500 I'll eat over the next year because they're 2 for 1. Okay? That's the compound effect working the wrong direction. Okay? And again, these are the 3 things that make the good pathways turn to bad pathways. Trauma, toxins, stinking thinking. Okay? So again, trauma, toxins, stinking thinking is what kinks the hose and puts you in the green grass to brown grass zone. If you don't know about the 3 T's, no matter what you take as far as medication, which is toxins, will cause you to go faster from the brown grass zone into the dead grass zone. Welcome to a healthcare in America. Heart disease, diabetes, heartbeat. I almost said guacamole. I don't know where that came from. Heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer, infertility. Getting better or worse in America? Worse. Do we have more hospitals or less? More Walgreens? More gyms? More vitamin stores? More churches? And yet we're not applying the God's laws of wisdom to those things. Again, great when Mrs. Arvay's female organs moved to the wrong zip code. I use medicine. We use surgery, right? Kids need wisdom teeth pulled out. Yeah. I'm not anti-drugs and surgery. Here's the thing, though. We've been promised that all we do is that. Just take that, and we'll be green grass. Oh, no. Science says no. So again, everyone say endocrine disruptor. Your 3 T's interrupt the normal function of your endocrine system. Okay? And what's even worse is that when you put chemicals that are made in a plant in a body made by God, it becomes to mimic. So there's called xenoestrogens. So imagine your cells have all these little garage doors. And normally good things are supposed to come in and go out those garage doors. When you eat something or you have a trauma or a toxin or stinking thinking, what happens is that those garage doors either get shut down or a genetically disease-making car parks in there. Let's just say that for now. A car that was never supposed to be there. And when it's there, then your whole cells, which then your whole hormones, which then the whole pathways, are all dictated by that negative car being parked there. Does that make sense? Okay. And that's what xenoestrogens are all about. So instead of the estrogen getting in and out of your cells, the fake estrogen or the xenoestrogen goes there and it blocks any kind of good pathway or green grass from being made. And in response, brown grass is made and you go where you don't want to go. Does that make sense, Mrs. Arvay? Am I tracking? Okay, good. So what did I do to my body to make that happen? Well, it's called suspected endocrine disruptors, pesticides and herbicides. Do we have more of those in our community and everything in our life now or less? Were they around 100 years ago? No, that's why people didn't have problems 100 years ago, right? What about personal care products? Are they toxic or non-toxic? Most are toxic. Mrs. Arvay has a brand, Beauty Counter, that's not toxic. It's why we use it, okay? Heavy metals, like mercury in your mouth, silver fillings, okay? Mercury in vaccines, stuff like that. Industrial chemicals we breathe in. Synthetic or natural hormones we take because we want to be happy again, right? And then pharmaceutical drugs. Now, here's the thing. If you just simply took it one time for 2 months over the last 40 years, your body has the ability to stay green grass. It can adapt just fine. But is that the normal practice for Americans? How long have you been on that medication, that antibiotic? How many flu shots have you gotten? How many Red Bulls are you drinking a day? How many, you can't even pronounce the ingredients on the food you're eating. Not just once, but again, negative compound effect. But then it whacks out your endocrine system, then you get bone disorders, neurological development, okay, poor grades in school, hormone-related cancers, your body doesn't metabolize like it wants to and it gains weight, you can't reproduce like you want to, and you get immune function and disease of your immune system. Autoimmune disorders, rheumatoid, thyroid, MS, all those things. See how I started like October for this workshop, ramping up. This is a lot of stuff to go through. And again, so phthalates are plastics, soy, anything around the home that has phthalates or xenoethanols, foods like coffee, canola oil, commercially raised beef and chicken, pesticides, herbicides, all have a negative brown grass effect on your pathways. Again, recycled papers, coffee cups, dental sealants, canned foods, toilet papers, credit card receipts. Okay? Insulin resistance, chromosome damage, damages your eggs, your hyperactivity, low sperm count, breast cancer. So yeah, and here's, Dr. Joe, come on. Well, no, my whole point is that how long has that plastic water bottle been in your house or been at your work? Last 5, 10, 20 years. There's your problem. It's a bioaccumulation every little bit, one day at a time. Negative compound effect. Negative compound effect, huh? Get glass. Drink out of glass. So again, when it comes to estrogen disruptors, there's 3 things that cause that. Okay? It's everywhere. But you got to know this so you can shift. We'll talk about the shift is in a minute. But the first though, because again, Dr. Joe, my friend ate organic. She worked out all the time and she got breast cancer and she didn't make it. Why did God let that happen? Had nothing to do with God. And Hugh Hefner lived till 91. Did God like him more? I ain't going there. I ain't going there. But my point is that has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what you're doing one day at a time. Compound effect for the good or compound effect for the bad. And it's so sneaky and it's so, that's just how I live. We didn't know that, right? And so brainstem trauma is the first T that causes your hormones to be out of whack. Why? Because again, your brain is what runs everything. The person who lives better and has less issues has better brain communication, better brain pathways. The person who's sick all the time, hormones are whacked out, is gaining weight and not happy, and thyroids and all the organs aren't working right, their brain communication is not as good. It's brown grass. Brains first. Brains first. That's how somebody can eat crap, drink crap, never go to church, and live supposedly or appearancely better because their brain's taking care of stuff better. And the person who doesn't fulfill their life is not getting pregnant, not living the life they want, their brain's not talking to the body like it should. It's brain first. It's brain first. And again, C1, everybody say C1, is what regulates your cortisol. That's the nerve right there. And when that nerve's not happy, then you get all those things happening to you because it can't regulate the cortisol hormone in your body. Make sense so far? Am I doing good? Okay. Are we good? Okay. So a nerve being pinched here, shutting the nerve pathway off, can make me feel like this? Yes. Absolutely. Because you're eating right, you're exercising, you're going to church. Why else would it be happening? Because that nerve pathway is shutting down. That's why I'm a chiropractor. She watched me doing it, and I'd go, hallelujah. She says, what are you watching? All these scientists, and I'll get into it in a minute, but I want to say it now. They would say, yeah, clean up your diet. Yeah, get rid of stress. Yeah, take your nutrition. But for some reason, there's this crazy thing about how the brain talks to the adrenals we don't understand. I'm like, I understand it completely. It's called your nerve system. And no one else is teaching it. No one is even aware of it. I feel like I'm the only guy on the planet that knows, and I'm trying to get it out to you to go take it to the world so people can have fun and be green grass again. They don't get it. They have eyes, but they don't see. They have ears, they don't hear. They go, well, we can't explain how it works. I said, watch my YouTube channel. I've been explaining for the last 30 years how it works. Okay? And again, I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm more excited about it. The doctor's report I did you were that one I did Wednesday night when you and I were over here. I was having fun. Fun. Okay? Because again, when I give you that adjustment, all this stuff begins to get better. Well, he didn't crack my back. Guess what? Didn't have to. All this is getting better. All this is getting better. So again, when we adjust your nerve system, that balances the brain to talk to all these pathways. Everything begins dancing like it's supposed to. This begins to get better, right? And you're on your way to healing. If that's all you did, you'd go back to green grass. Okay? But then we've got toxins and poisons and pollution in our body too. So first one is trauma, second one is toxins. So meat raised in a factory or corporation can cause your estrogen to be thrown off. Sugar can cause your insulin to be thrown off. So weight gain, sugar addiction, estrogen dominance, can't lose weight, breast tenderness, ovarian cysts. When you have the wrong kind of fruit, especially genetically modified, cranks up your sugar levels, makes you hungry all the time and you gain weight. Too much caffeine. Again, I like coffee, but it's not my drug. I can live with it. I can live without it. Okay? Half and half. Heavy whipping cream, though, that's my drug. I like a little bit of coffee with my heavy whipping cream, okay? Because I need fat for my brain. It's my life. So, too much caffeine, though, can throw off your cortisol levels, stress, poor sleep, and hunger. Okay? Grains act like sugar, bloating, exhaustion, hair loss, thyroid, insulin resistance. Dairy, because what they inject, it's not what you eat, it's not what you drink, it's what you ate, or was injected into it, or what you drink ate and was injected into it. Okay, think about that. Stuffy runny nose, frequent skin reactions, tendency towards sinus. I mean, okay, women should look like women about age, I'm a guy, I'm a dad, 30, let's just say that, okay? They're looking like that in like 6th grade, 7th grade, right? I'm just saying, I don't be sensitive, but like why? Because of all the hormones that are in the meat and the milk and stuff. Women and boys are becoming women and boys, ladies and boys before they're supposed to. Right? That's all I'm going to say on that one. And then imbalanced testosterone. Why? Because of toxins, the sugar, fatigue, achy joints, and frequent colds. Right? That's why. And it's called Frankenfood. Again, there's over 3,000 additives added to what they say is okay to eat. In America, it's all illegal in Europe. It's all illegal in Europe. And the average person ingests 150 pounds of toxins every year. So is that going to make you green grass or brown grass? Just by eating what they're selling us, right? So here's what it looks like. If this is your all-the-time diet, then by one day at a time, your compound effect is killing you. Like Lunchables, right? What's the ingredients? There's the ingredients. Green grass or brown grass? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how about a strawberry milkshake? Here's the ingredients, and there's no strawberries and there's no milkshake. I'm not saying you can't have a strawberry milkshake. I'm saying make it at home.
Yeah.
Make it at home. So sugar affects your brain, your skin, your genitals, your joints, your kidneys, your heart. That's why those body parts are brown grass. Not because God made you junk. You just have free will to choose what you put in your mouth. And you'll put more brown grass and dead grass food in your body than green grass food. Your choice, your free will, but you don't have freedom from the consequences. Sorry. Again, math test. Ready? Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. And then cut the sugar things. So you're going to see part of the getting back to green grass is you got to get rid of bread. Oh, what? You know who you are now. But when you eat bread, you're eating sugar. When you eat rice, you're eating sugar. When you have pasta, you're eating sugar because you're a sugar burner. So when you put fruit, it doesn't have a positive effect, it has a negative effect because you've taken your body from a fat burner into a sugar burner. That's when you walk past a plate of cookies like, hey, Joe, come on over here. And you gain 5 pounds just looking at them, right? Okay? And then soda pop. Oh, boy. The average American drinks, the average one, not you Mountain Dew folks, but the average one drinks 55 gallons of soda pop a year. I know a guy lost 50 pounds. He just quit drinking Coca-Cola. Did. Well, Dr. Joe, I'll die. Yeah, I know, because you're addicted to it. I'm sorry. Okay? And then how about Sobe green tea? That's about 61 grams of sugar, so that's equal to 4 slices of Sara Lee cherry pie. Whoa. But it's green tea. Read the ingredients. High fructose corn syrup. It's crap. Why would they sell it to us? Because you'll buy it. Yeah. How about this? Rockstar energy drink. Oh, yeah, Rockstar. Got my MMA t-shirt on. Got my Rockstar going on, right? 6 Krispy Kreme original glazed donuts. Jeez. Now, if you're on vacation, Ben, and you go and you have one, fine. But how many people, this is their breakfast right there. Box of Krispy Kremes at 7-Eleven and a Rockstar. Oh, buy the organic one. And, 300 days a year, there you go. All you got to do is take that shot, though. You'll be fine. Don't give that up. Okay? How about this? Starbucks peppermint white chocolate crappuccino. Let's just call it that what it is.
Yeah.
Is equal to, it's 95 grams of sugar or 8.5 scoops of Eddie's ice cream. Now, don't raise your hands, but how many of those do you have in a day? Not a week. Well, I have one on the way. Then I got to drive right by the way. Then I got to get one on the way home, right? I see these kids coming out with these. I'm like, is that Dairy Queen or is it Starbucks? Where are they leaving from, right? Am I doing so good so far? Okay, good. And then sugar sources. So when you read the label, again, step 1 to green grass, read the label. Find out what's in it. lactose, honey, xanthan gum, cane juice, high fructose corn syrup, maltodextrin. Watch out, stevia fans. What's the first ingredient in a lot of stevia packets? Maltodextrin. Cornmeal, fructose, maple sugar, corn syrup, sugar cane, glucose, maple syrup, sucrose, corn sugar, dextrose, cornstarch. Well, Dr. Joe, wait a minute, sugar cane. See, I used to think if I bought the cookies at the health food store, then I could have as much as I want and stay green grass. Nope, it's still sugar. So that's why if you really want to change and detox your body, we got to get you off all the sugars, which fruit is a sugar, bread is a sugar, pasta is a sugar, grains are a sugar, milk is a sugar. At least that's what your body turns it into when you put it in your body, okay? And what's worse than sugar? Pink pack, blue pack, yellow pack. Oh my word, Splenda, right? So it's bad enough you're doing that. Then you ask to put soy in it, xenoestrogen, estrogen disruptor, thank you. I love you, sweetie. Then you put that in it to kind of balance it out. I'll have a Big Mac, fries, and a Diet Coke, right? Right? And then you go to Wendy's and get a Frosty on the side because you're good because you had a Diet Coke, right? Here's the problem. That causes toxic brain damage. That stuff does. So read your ingredients. Again, aspartame, artificial sweetener, memory loss, depression, brain damage, vision problems, brain tumors, and insomnia. There it is. Want to lose weight? Just drink Diet Coke. It does none of that, but makes you addicted to it so that you want to have it because you think you're getting healthy and you're not. Again, weight gain. Why? Makes your endocrine system brown grass. Increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Why? Because it makes your heart brown grass. Increased risk of leukemia and lymphoma. Why? Makes you brown grass to dead grass. Destroys brain cells. Acidizes and demineralizes your bone and teeth. Again, this has a brown grass effect on your body. One won't kill you, but none of this just does just one. You can't have just one. And then again, it burns out your leptin. You need to get under control. Okay, causing burnout. So then now, that's just eating. What else is toxic to your body? Medications, household products, Teflon cookware, tap water, heavy metals, and biotoxins. Everybody just shake their head and go, ah! Okay, everybody stand up for a second. Everybody stand up. Hey, how do you like those white chairs? Oh, yeah? You remember the old brown ones? Okay, let's do 20 seconds of surge. Ready? Let's march in place or run in place. Ready, set, go. Run in place. Dun, 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 dun. This is my own music. My own theme music. Dun, 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 dun. Good. Okay, bounce in place. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Okay, put your hands out in front of you. Rub your wrists inward. Rub them outward. Good. Now everybody turn to the right. Okay. Put your hands on the shoulders in front of the person in front of you. Give them some love. Tell them it's okay. 5 more hours. Okay, turn the other way. Turn the other way. Tell him he's just kidding. It's really more like 6. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Don't think about it, right? You didn't say Simon Says.
Okay, Simon says have a seat. Kenny says have a seat. Good. Okay. So again, it's not what you eat, it's what you eat ate.
Yeah.
So what's Bessie the cow eating? Well, toxic pesticides and antibiotics, so not good. That's why we like a company called Corner Post Meats. That's where we get our beef and our pork. I know, hang on. And our pork. It's organic. I like my bacon once in a while, not all the time. But we go to Corner Post Meats, they deliver it right to your door. If you have information on that, email me, I'll get that to you, okay? 80% of all antibiotics are used on farm animals. And then we eat that, or we drink it. And that's why junior high girls are looking like high school girls or college girls. And actually, it's having the opposite effect on boys, right? It's having an opposite effect, where their hormones get out of whack. They're not growing. Their body parts aren't growing. They don't have the facial hair they're supposed to have. And they want to go out and play football like you see on TV. It's not right. Everybody say fatty acid.
Fatty acid
Ratio.
ratio.
It should be 4-to-1, omega-6 to omega-3. It should be 4-to-1. That means you're green grass. When you eat grass raised the right way, grass-fed. When you eat beef or chicken raised the right way, the fat content is good for you, right? 4-to-1. I agree with the vegetarians. When you eat meat that's raised in a plant, the fatty acid ratio is 20-1, and grain-fed beef is 20-1, 21-1. So yeah, that's not good for you. It'll cause disease and all the things, but when you eat meat the way God designed it to be, oh, it's good for you. It's fine. And again, it's not the first Diet Coke that messes you up. It's the compound effect. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. As you put more trauma, the longer you have pinching on your nerve system, you live with that. The longer you put toxins in your body, the longer you're worried and stressed out, that negative compound effect fills up your buckets. When the buckets spill over, that's when you see the autism, that's when you see the skin issues, that's when you see the mental disorders, all those different things. Because now your body's so toxic, it's now spilling into your body, your mind, your emotions, everything else. And again, birth control pills. I go up and down on this one. You just can't shut the body off and expect it to be okay when you want to turn it back on. Fair enough on that one? And here's all the side effects. Breakthrough bleeding between cycles, increased risk of breast cancer, increased risk of uterine bleeding, migraines, increased blood pressure, weight gain, back pain, mood changes, nausea, benign liver tumors, breast tenderness. So it's making you go from brown grass to dead grass zone. And again, I pulled this off. So fewer than one pregnancy per 100 women in 1 year. Implants, injections, intrauterine devices, and sterilization. Okay, be careful. Ladies, if you have back pain, you can't understand why, check your IUD. It's right there. I see it on your x-ray. I'm like, oh, back pain, interesting. What's the first thing I should do? Well, you might want to talk about getting it out. Because it's whacking out your hormones. It's causing brown grass to grow in your body, and the pain you're feeling is your body warning you, saying, hey, I don't like this. Now, that may be a very popular statement I just said, but again, you want to get healthy. Oh, no, keep taking the pills. Keep shutting stuff off. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it. No. Then you got birth control, skin patch, rings with hormones. Then you got condoms and diaphragm. Then you have no sex during most fertile days during the monthly cycle, spermicide withdrawal, no birth control. And of course, you get more pregnancies. So the more you do this and you live that way, then the less pregnancies you can expect to see. The more you live this way, then the more babies you can expect to see. Okay? Now, little personal subject, Dr. Arvay. I went and got broke. Don't say fixed. I ain't fixed. I got broke. Why? Because we have a choice. We had 4 children, right? And I'm not picking on Mrs. Arvay, but she thought if she was to get pregnant again, she would die. She would not be able to take another pregnancy. So I looked at all the things that would happen to her body if we shut her tubes off. And I looked at all the things that happened to my body if I shut my tubes off. And I thought, guess what? Afraid to die or me getting snipped. I think I'll go get snipped. You know what I'm saying? And if I suffer any brown grass because of it, oh well. Oh well. You don't have to though. Now, if you're brown grass and you're eating crap and you're traumatic and you're stressed out and you go get snipped and you say, oh, well, it causes prostate cancer. No, it was your lifestyle, it was your trauma, it was your stinking thinking and your diet that caused that. Not because you went and got snipped. Now, is my body perfect? No, but can I live happy with this? Yes. So my point is that we do lots of things to women that will whack them out and make them sick, and yet I'm also not going to sit here and say, well, no, I went and got broke. That's fine. That was my choice. We prayed about it, but that was for my marriage. Hello? Yes. I have a covenant with her. God's okay with that. What's best for us? That's okay. That's just my point, okay? So I'm just being real. I'm not here to, we'll look at it. No, I'm saying, that. And if she does get pregnant, then hey, that's between her and God. Because I'm not going to stop practicing, okay? I'm going to say that. Hormone replacement therapy. HRT not only decreases the risk, not only doesn't it decrease the risk of heart disease and strokes and Alzheimer's, it increases the risk. A woman's risk of breast cancer increases by 8% each year of hormone replacement therapy. Compound effect. Why are you on hormone replacement? Because I'm brown grass. Well, let's give you some more stuff to make you more brown grass, and then your body freaks out and goes into dead grass. And no better outcome for men taking testosterone shots either. Okay? Again, what is hormone replacement therapy? It's horse urine. So bypass the Walgreens, just go down to the next horse farm. Fill her up, Charlie. I need to get in a good mood. And then again, shampoo. There's sometimes 15 chemicals in shampoos, eyeshadow 6, lipstick 33, perfume 250, nail varnish 31, fake tan 22, lotion 32 chemicals, deodorant 15 chemicals, foundation 24, blusher 18, hairspray 11. And you use this stuff not only on Friday nights, you use it every day, right? So it's shutting down your pathways, and turning off your good ones and putting on your bad ones. So find a non-toxic solution. That's the whole point. And then wrong thinking, right? Can stress cause issues? Yeah, headaches, breakouts, depression, blood pressure, digestion, metabolism, cortisol levels, infertility, yeah. Because you're stressed out. Why? And when you're stressed out, your hormones are listening, they shut down the good pathways. It's not safe to have a baby right now. She's freaking out. It's not safe to want to be interested in her husband right now. He's an idiot. It listens. Your hormones listen to what you're thinking. And again, here's our old HPA, right? Amygdala, hypothalamus, pituitary. When you get angry, nothing wrong with getting angry, but I read somewhere, don't go to bed angry.
That's right.
You got to download that. You got to drop that and download that, or it's going to cause your body to make brown grass. It's going to cause your hair to fall out and hair to go where you don't want, and your skin to get wrinkly, gain weight because you're angry. And it messes with your cortisol levels. Do you see a pattern here? Okay? Yeah, all of that happens when you're angry and you don't let it go. You don't forgive yourself first. So again, compound effect can be for you or against you. It can make you brown grass or green grass. Right? Now, here's the biggest part of the workshop. Don't miss this. Americans. Marcus Welby, MD, General Hospital, Dr. Oz. When you have a problem, what are you told to do? When you have brown grass and your hormones, infertility, what would a normal, wise, logical, what's your insurance cover you to do? Go to the doctor. And what's the solution? Yeah. Do any of them talk about your dreams and hopes and goals? Do any of them check your nerve system for any blocked pathways? Do any of them check your diet? Maybe. Do any of them check to see how you're working out or not? Do any of them give you the right kind of nutrition to help detox and basically do anything? Again, not picking on anyone, does anything out there teach you how to make your body green grass again? Is that what healthcare is? No. But we've been conditioned as Americans that when we do have problems, just simply to go down this path. You're here now because of the 3 T's. You got that, right? Trauma, toxin, stinking thinking. We did it to ourselves. We don't have a lack of hormone replacement therapy in our body or a lack of testosterone from shots, and that's why I don't have a lack of Lipitor in my body, and therefore my cholesterol is off. I don't have a lack of Tylenol in my body, therefore that's why I'm having headaches. Does that make sense? I don't have enough chemotherapy, that's why I got cancer. No. It has nothing to do with that. It's because the trauma and toxins and stinking thinking has filled up your bucket and now is overflowing and running rampant through your hormones, through your body. So your hormones are off, your thyroid is getting beat up, your testosterone levels are out of whack, you can't get pregnant, and you're gaining weight. Does that make sense? So then why do we walk into Walgreens and expect that this is going to fix everything again? Because that's what we do. We go to A. And we only go to the medical health world, and we're looking for the magic shot, medication, or surgery to focus on. So there we go. Oh, now what can I take, doctor? Take this. What can I take, nutritionist? Take this. Take saw palmetto. Take melatonin. Take B12. Don't even think about, well, why am I not green grass? And so again, we want to do this. We think all the answers come from a bottle of pills. And if we don't, we get scared. We get scared that, Dr. Arvay, you're weird. You told me not to take that cholesterol medication. No, I didn't. I just tell you it wasn't healthy for you. It's not going to make you green grass. I can't tell you what not to take or not to take. I'm not a medical doctor. But I can tell you that's not good for you. That's my God-given right as a doctor who studied the last 30 years that I read the research and I read the back of the Lipitor bottle and it says this. Okay? If you don't read it, I'll read it for you, right? But yet we put so much hope and faith right here that we'd rather do that than take responsibility for our life. Oh! Responsibility? Can't I just take a pill? Isn't it very nice? What a great business model. Don't change what you eat. Don't change what you think. Don't say that crazy, wacky chiropractor. He's a quack. And just take your pills. Take your medication, George. Just take them. I feel fine. I'm good. Guests, fine is the F word in this office.
Yes.
But let me back it up a little bit, though. I'm not picking on y'all. I mean, I'm glad you're here. You're doing good. I feel fine, therefore I must be green grass. Oh, I feel bad, I must be brown grass. Then what can I take to feel good again to get back to green grass? Right? If my dad had heart disease and is on a heart medication, and I don't want heart disease, can I start taking his medication now to prevent heart disease from happening? What? What do you mean no? If I start taking heart disease medication now with my normal heart, what will that do to my heart? So if medication will mess a healthy heart up, how's medication going to make a messed up heart healthy? Well, my dad had prostate cancer, so can I start doing chemotherapy right now? Because I don't want prostate cancer. Because he had it, and he felt bad, and that's what they did to fix it. So I should start doing it now. Oh, I should go ahead and just chop my prostate out now to prevent it. I should get a preventative mastectomy now so that I don't get breast cancer like my mother. They're talking us into some crazy stuff, people. Mm-hmm. Crazy stuff. We forgot the alignment of how we're made and who we're made in the image of. To the point now we chop off the body parts he gave us. Right? Mm-hmm. That the Bible says I'm supposed to enjoy with my wife. If you feel fine, the 3 T's are shutting down the green grass pathways and our bodies are making brown grass pathways. Hormones are over and under reacting due to the stress of the 3 T's. And we ask ourselves, what can we take? There's the problem. What can we take? So again, medical health system, we believe every moment of life is made better if we take a medication. We believe that all our answers are right here. All our answers are right here. So easy. So easy. Even government pays for it for you. Medicaid, Medicare, so easy. Just go down and be like a good soldier. Starts at pregnancy and ends with death. Pregnancy is not an act of God. It's a medical condition. You need to have it in the hospital. No way you could have it at home. No way. You guys are crazy, whacked out weirdos. And then with babies, though. So birth is a medical procedure. Ointment in the eyes, vitamin K shot, more shots. Formula because breast milk, don't feed your baby in public. And boy, formula is so much more superior. Man-made is so more superior than what God can make. And fever is bad. We need to suppress that. It's not how the body's made. How about children? More vaccines or don't come to school. Asthma inhalers, eczema, allergies, sit-still medications, antibiotics. Don't you dare bring a peanut into school. Yeah. Again, is this making us green grass or brown grass?
Brown.
Yeah, at children. And then teens. Okay, more vaccines, asthma and eczema, sit-still medications, antibiotics, depression, medication. Number 1 cause of bringing guns to school, sit-still medications. Ritalin, Adderall, Strattera, class 2 narcotics, depression medications, they're right there. And then adults, we have all these tests, prostate, skin cancer, lung cancer, breast, blood work, cholesterol. And then when we flunk these tests, what do? We get put in the system to, here's your pill, here's your whole process, here's your whole thing, right? What do we do when these are positive results? Is that putting oil in the engine, though? No, it was not making you green grass. So again, okay, Dr. Joe, where's your proof? Here's my proof right here. United States we spend more money on prescription drugs than any other country in the world. We're 6% of the population of the world, but we spend 75% of all the medication. We take 75% of all the medication the world has to offer. So therefore, we should be the healthiest country in the world. But you all said everybody thinks it's getting worse, right? There's your sign. 1999, 2000, 51% of all adults took prescription medications. Well, we should be getting healthier. That number should go down. No, 2011, 2012, 59% of us. So how's business? How's our faith in that bottle of pills? It's growing because we're taking more. Ooh, that's how I know. Well, that's how I know. Because we're scared. We've lost hope and faith in how this thing is made. Okay? Every drug label has an average of 70 side effects. Every medication has, on average, 70 different ways it'll make you brown grass to dead grass. And if you didn't take it, then it would have a green grass effect on you. Accutane. I just brought this up real quick for me. Accutane is a skin medication they give to children. It has a cell death effect on the pituitary gland. Do you need a pituitary gland for hormone control? Yes. So how many women that are infertile right now and has polycystic ovarian disease was on some form of acne medication when they were younger, and then birth control, and then antibiotics, and then drank the milk and ate the meat and believed what People magazine said about them, not the Bible? Sounds like a brown grass, dead grass life to me. There's the problem. No, God's mad at me. He's punishing me. No, He's not. No, He's not. And again, what about vitamins, Dr. Arvay? Again, take. We spend $36 billion a year on vitamins. Again, the reason why you're sick is trauma, toxins, stinking thinking. If you take a vitamin you don't need, it has a toxic effect. It has a brown grass effect, not a green grass effect. That's why we muscle test you. And again, well, I'm into alternative stuff. No, you're into safer versions of medications or vitamins, but you're not doing anything that has a green grass effect on your body. Okay? News item: estrogen imitating chemicals in the environment suspected of wide-range biological anomalies. Well, we in the business community preferred a cautious wait-and-see approach over the needless media scaremongering. That's a guy, yeah. Was a guy. And then he jacked up his testosterone shots, which jacked up his estrogen levels, which all it did is make him gain weight and become more moody. Who needs that?
Yeah, really.
Ladies?
Yeah.
So is your culture working? No. Again, where are we, Dr. Arvay? Well, I just explained to you the endocrine system. I explained to you what the brain does, what compound effect can do for you and against you, what the 3 T's are. I just explained to you what brown grass zone is and what to do about it. As good Americans, we run to the medical side of things, and that ends up in a dead grass zone. We're going to take a break now, and we have this leg left, and then we'll be done. Okay? So, the law of the oil light. How do you put oil back in the car? That's what we're going to talk about. Because again, the same brain pathway power that heals your cut on your finger, telling your heart to beat, telling your lungs to breathe, telling you to go to the bathroom, telling you to fall in love, is in charge of your hormones. It's all connected. So if your heart's beating, guess what? You can get better. Put your hand over your heart. Feel it. Make sure it's there. Say, I can heal. I can heal. I can heal. Next, we'll learn how to live every day, opening up these pathways to a better body, mind, and life. And again, if any of you want to become a patient, I'll talk about this at the end, but we can do that at the break. How to take your body from the green grass zone to the brown grass zone to the green grass zone. It starts with the trauma. It starts with your nerve system. So you want to make that appointment. It's not the 270 as it says on the sheet. You can make an appointment with the team during the break. We're going to show you now how to go from brown grass zone to green grass zone in a safe, effective way. We're going to show you how to focus on these things here and only use medical help when it's an emergency. Only when it's an emergency. Not to make you green grass. Doesn't work that way. So now we all decided, okay, we're going to try something weird and not go down this way with our health anymore. We're actually going to do something to take us from brown grass back to green grass. And what is that? That's what I want to show you. That all the research we've done just confirms that what I've been talking about and what you're doing, we actually can get you back to the green grass zone. And here's some of the things I studied to prepare for this. Okay, the 5 factors of your polycystic ovarian syndrome, why you can't get pregnant. Top 10 thyroid tests. Vitamin D in your thyroid. 5 ways to increase your estrogen. Balance your hormones. Why your thyroid test is wrong. How I lost 45 pounds and got pregnant in 7 months. All these chemicals that have to do with making me hungry or making me full. How coconut oil can help fix your thyroid-related We're not here to use coconut oil to treat your thyroid. We're not here to find out which ashwagandha is good for you to fix your polycystic ovarian syndrome. You're still trying to use a less toxic substance to treat a issue, and it's not about treating anything. All those hormones all dance together. You can't mess with one and not mess with all of them. The good news is that if you make one happy, you can make them all happy in the right way. If you turn on the good pathways, you make them all happy. You don't have to worry, and you start getting the things you want from your body and from your life. All right? And again, compound effect. Now, how we know how to make the compound effect work against us. That's why we got here. Now, how can we use the compound effect to work for us to literally create an amazing life, the life of your dreams? Okay?
The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The compound effect is the operating system that has been running your entire life for better or for worse, whether you realize it or not. What you'll learn today is the operator's manual that teaches you how to master the system. The book is about success and what it really takes to earn it, because the reality is there are no shortcuts or quick fixes. So if you were looking for some magic pill, then turn this video off right now. But if you're still here, I'll share with you how to harness the power of the compound effect. In this video, we'll discuss the story of 3 friends, the microwave mentality, our friend Big Mo, the power of tracking, the power of consistency, and then finally, the true formula for success. Let's meet 3 friends, Larry, Scott, and Brad. Right now, each of them earns $50,000 a year. Each married, and each has a little bit of that marriage flab. Larry, he thinks he's happy, but complains occasionally that nothing ever changes. Now Scott, he begins to make small changes, like reading 10 pages of a good book daily and listening to 30 minutes of something inspirational on his way to work. He cuts off 125 calories from his diet, which is like a cup of cereal or less, or like switching from mayo to mustard in a sandwich. He also starts walking a few extra 1,000 steps a day. Less than a mile, nothing huge, just stuff anyone can do. Now Brad, on the other hand, makes a few poor choices. He buys a new big screen TV, installs a bar in his family room, adds 1 alcoholic drink per week, and tries a new dessert recipe from the Food Channel. Nothing crazy, he just wanted to have fun. The first 18 months, we barely see a difference. But at 25 months, we start seeing really measurable visible differences. At 27, we see a big difference. At 31, the change is startling. Brad is now fat, has less confidence, and has a lower level of happiness. While Scott is now trim, has a good marriage, and even got a promotion at work. Larry represents most people and hasn't really changed. He's what Tony Robbins would call being in no man's land. That's when you're not really happy, but you're not unhappy enough to do something about it. Most people have a microwave mentality. There's people who quit running after 8 days because they're still overweight. Why? Because people want success fast, like fast food, overnight mail, instant text messaging, instant everything. So what we really need to do is learn to let go of our lottery-winning expectations. Let's look at this scenario. Let's say you and your friend Penny Lane was offered a choice between $3 million or a penny that doubled in value every day for 31 days. You decided to take the $3 million while your friend chose the other option. At day 5, your friend only has 16 cents. At day 10, your friend has $5.12. So at this point, how do you think your friend is feeling about her decision while you're spending your millions enjoying it? At day 20, after only 11 days left, your friend only has $5,243. How is she feeling about herself at this point? And then the invisible magic of the compound effect starts to become visible. At day 29, you got 3 million and your friend has 2.7 million. It isn't until day 30 that she pulls away with 5.3 million and not until the last day that she ends up with 10 million. Amazingly, this force of compounding pennies is equally powerful in your every area of your life. Now let's talk about our friend Big Mo. What do you think people like Tiger Woods and Kobe Bryant have in common? They are all aware of the power of momentum. When they start getting results, they keep working as hard as they were doing before and end up achieving even more. Now the truth is, it's not easy to build momentum. The hardest part for a space shuttle is escaping the gravity of the Earth. In fact, the majority of fuel is used during the launch. So when starting from scratch, making the first steps is going to be the hardest part. You then just need to keep putting in the efforts in order to reap the rewards and to keep growing exponentially. Now let's talk about tracking. Now I know many of you might think tracking things is boring, but tracking is a simple exercise and it works because it brings moment-to-moment awareness to the actions you take in the area of life you want to improve. Professional athletes track everything. Pitchers know their stats on every pitch in their repertoire. Golfers even have more metrics on their swings. Athletes know that when their stats improve, they win more games and earn more in endorsement deals. Tracking a lot of small things can lead to big payoffs. Now let's talk about consistency. If you are not consistent, then get ready to say goodbye to your friend Big Mo and know that you'll have to start back at square one. What many don't realize is that small, seemingly insignificant steps completed consistently over time will make a rapid difference. One small effect may cause a ripple effect that may impact your entire life. For me personally, I was getting only 40 views on my first 5 videos months ago. I kept making videos, kept improving how to promote and build a community in various social medias while listening to constructive criticisms and suggestions, and now I'm doing a little better. And I'd like to look back at this video in the future and see how much my consistency has paid off. Now for the true formula for success. It's really simple. Small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equal radical difference equal success. Like I said, there are no shortcuts or magical pills for success. You just have to put in the work, time, and be consistent. But now that you're aware of the compound effect, will you let it make your life go crashing downhill? Or will you take advantage of it to be successful and live the life you've always wanted?
So the book's called The Compound Effect, and you can read it, you can listen to it. One of the things that I strongly suggest is use your cell phone as your tool, not as your TV or babysitter. Okay, kids? So I use my phone's my tool. My computer's my tool. It's not my TV. And so, you can listen to books. You can listen. How many spend at least 30 minutes in the car every day, right? Okay, so listen to books. Listen to the Bible. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the compound effect talks about that. There was a book way back called The Slight Edge. Same principle. Compounding interest. It can work for you or it can work against you. Okay, it's right there. And so, law of the oil light. So now, what about putting the oil in? Okay, but what's the oil? Well, the 3 T's are trauma, toxins, and stinking thinking. So we've got to change that to get our body to go back then to green grass, not a brown grass. But we can't solve the same problems by using the same kind of thinking. We have to think differently. We have to behave differently. We have to act differently to get out of our brown grass, dead grass mess and get now to a green grass life. And then whatever worked to get us to the green grass life, to keep doing that. Keep doing that. Don't get bored with it. Just keep doing it because it's working. It's working. And again, remember your endocrine system? You want to be, so we talked about how it gets to brown grass. Now we're going to show you how to get it back to green grass by talking about how the brain runs everything. And that how your meats, your sugars, your fruit, your caffeine, your grains, your dairy, your toxins on a too much basis has put you where you're at right now in the brown grass zone. Does that make sense? Okay? And so again, the first step to green grass, or one of the first steps to the green grass, is positive future thinking. Right now, think about tomorrow. Think about your future. Is it a good thought or is it a stressful thought? I mean, we really could take another 10 hours on what we're going to talk about here. And I'll get through it, but I want to make sure you get really what you want. Is we need to change what we're thinking about tomorrow. Tomorrow could be better. Because fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Why do we not step out and trust in how our body, and we take the medication, we take the shots, we do the surgery? Because we're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of what if. It's not scientifically based, not logically based. It's not based on that's easy. Happiness is an inside job too. It's not your family's job. It's not your spouse's job. It's not your boss's job. It's not the president's job to make you happy. It's your job to make yourself happy. And again, words kill. Words give life. They're either poison or they're fruit. Healthy fruit to your body. So what's your baby? Logically, duh, take care of your spine, eat good food, and think happy thoughts. But why? Why? What's going to make you put the donut down now, starting today? What's going to make you put the Diet Coke away? What's going to make you come get adjusted instead of staying home? What's going to make you get up 5 minutes early and go get a walk in? I don't know. I know what it is for me. I don't know what it is for you. And so I want to tell you a story. I heard it from Darren Hardy. There were people who lived on a mountain. And there are people who lived in a valley. The Highlanders lived high on the mountain, and the Lowlanders lived low in the valley. You heard the story before? Tell me make sure I tell it right. You're just following its logic. Well, yeah. So the Highlanders got bored one day and said, let's go down to the lowland and let's rob and steal everything we can. So they did. They ran through the lowland village, they stole what they could, and they went back to their high land. First time in generations they ever even touched each other. The lowlanders said, what do we do? And they got together and they realized that their stuff was missing. Even some babies were missing. So they formed a band of people together, and the lowlanders, for the first time in generations, started going up to the mountain, and they're like, we don't even know how to get there. We don't even know what to do. Let's start going. And they started going up to the highland to get the babies back, one particular baby. And as they're going, they got lost and kind of couldn't figure it out and were ready to quit. Well, about that time they were ready to quit, they noticed a mother with the baby. And she's coming back down the mountain. And they said, how could you do that? We've been trying to figure out how to get up there. We've been trying to do this. She said, wasn't your baby. So my whole point is that I could talk here till I'm blue in the face, but if you don't have a baby, if you don't have a reason, if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a real identity of who you are as God sees you, then it's going to really it's going to be really hard to make any changes, any lasting changes, and any sustainable changes. I can give you all kinds of wisdom and tricks and apps and phones and blah, 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 blah. But we all said it. We're not any better off. We're still sicker. We're still heavier. We're still more depressed. We're taking more medication to numb the effects of it but while we only take responsibility with a few steps a day and allow the compound effect to work for us. The one thing we can't do is quit on our baby. So what's your dream? What's your goal? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be at in a year? Where do you want to be at in 90 days? I want to lose weight. Why? That's not a very good baby. I had one guy was talking about, well, I want to do this. I want to do that like this guy did, my friend who had brain cancer. I'm like, well, you're not going to do it. What do you mean? Because you don't have brain cancer. What's your motivation? I just want to look good. That's not your baby. What do you want to be at when you're 70 years old? I want to be on a beach. I want to be holding her hand. I want to be rocking in a rocking chair. I want to have kids that have their own lives and not living with us. You know, I'll tell you, that's where I want to be. But if I'm not healthy, and if she's not healthy, then I don't care how much money I have. I don't care how many cars I have. I don't care the size of my house. I don't care the size of my practice. If I'm brown grass going to dead grass, guess where all that money goes? To paying medical doctors to try to keep me healthy to make me more dead grass. And so you got to find your baby. And I'll help you, but whatever it is that makes you want to get up and put the donut down, get to the gym or work out, come work out with us, get your adjustments, start making your life green grass one day at a time. It's not hard. You just can't quit. You just can't quit. But if you don't have your baby, then it's hard. It's really hard. So your life on purpose. God left you on earth for a purpose. Get after it. And again, these are people who are in masters competition. There's a whole world called masters. Swimming, running, sports, lifting. Join a masters team. Go do something you want to do. You want to run? Look at this lady running. Medals. There's a whole world. They travel together. So their whole life is based on their athletic competition. What they get up. That's their baby. They want to be the fastest 80-year-old sprinter in the world. That's their baby. Therefore, they get up on time, they work out on time, they eat like it. Their whole life is in alignment with taking care of their baby. Does that make sense? Okay? And again, this is CrossFit. That's my baby. I couldn't make it. I didn't make it to the Olympics because God wanted me to be a better dad, a better doctor, and a better husband. But He allowed me to be a doctor of the Olympians. How crazy is that? And 7 years ago, after my first CrossFit workout, I'm like, there's my Olympic dream. And they have a CrossFit Games. Whether I get there or not, that's my point. That's my baby. So what gets me out of bed at 4:15 in the morning? My baby. What helps me arrange my eating plan? My baby. Why do I take naps at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? My baby. Why do I get to bed at 8:30 in the morning, at 8:30 at night? My baby. And when it's the right baby, it makes you better at everything. My ability to be a husband gets better. My health gets better. I'm more fun to work with. I'm more fun to be around. You know, winning the lottery is not a good baby because it steals from everybody else to help. No, I'm not talking about that. When you have a good baby, it's a life-giving to everyone, not just yourself. Okay? And these are just different folks and things like that and, you know, lifting like that. Right there you go, Cheryl. You can be you right there, okay? And there you are too. Okay, there you are. That's how you're designed to be, right there. So how do you see yourself now? This is some homework time, okay? You're going to have to go home and work on this. A year from now, where do you want to be at? There's no wrong answer. The answer could change once you start on the path. But put the compound effect to work for you. And what's the plan? We'll go over that in a minute. But like he said, the one guy was just like, oh, same old, same old. No, what was the guy called? Nothing ever changes. You know, Larry, yeah. No dead man zone. No man, dead man zone, he said? No man zone. Well, whatever. How's it going? You gonna have fun today? I don't know. What are you gonna do today? I don't know. What's your purpose? I don't know, whatever. Versus the other guy, hey, we're gonna this and that, versus the one other guy that makes it. So right thinking. My genes don't matter. It's not too late for me. I know where to start. I'm on the hope road. It'll work for me this time. It'll work one day at a time. It's simple. Life is fun. My hope is contagious. Again, think this one day at a time. Not 1 month at a time. Oh, no. Sometimes I got to take it 1 hour at a time. Sometimes I got to take it 1 minute at a time. When you're in here, when people are in here and it's really busy and crazy, like, oh, you're so busy. I'm like, oh, no. I'm taking it one person at a time. I can't think about him while I'm adjusting you. So I literally, and I totally, like, I let these guys run everything. I literally was like, la, 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 la. I'm not hearing anything, okay? One person at a time. So new thoughts. You have it in your notes. Circle 3 of them that you like. I'm prepared. I'm qualified. I'm motivated. Again, what's that picture? When you see yourself, I'm depressed. I'm overweight. I'm angry. Well, change the picture. I'm happy. Now, you're not, if you're not feeling that way or looking that way right now, duh, no worries. You're a brown grass zone. See yourself what your life's going to be like in the green grass zone. Picture that. Picture that. But you have to start getting a hold of your thoughts. I'm going to be wise. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be attractive. I'm going to be valuable. I'm forgiven. I'm anointed. I'm prosperous. And if you say it enough, guess what your body says? Okay, I guess we will be then. Let's shut down the brown grass pathways. Let's turn on the good grass pathways. And again, this is not Tony Robbins self-help stuff. This is the last 30 years and the last 3 weeks of hard studying, and the answers haven't changed. Stress kills. What's the opposite of stress? De-stress. Stress saves lives. Stress makes you brown grass. What's the opposite of stress? Having fun makes you green grass. Oh, how about that? You can lose weight, have fun, and not be miserable. Okay? So again, telling you every day what it's going to look like. 30 days from now, 3 months from now, every day is your map. Enjoy each day. See it happening and be able to sustain it. Little things over a long period of time. Again, what will be enough for you to put the donut down? I have my baby. That donut's going to interfere with me enjoying my baby. Therefore, you don't have control of me anymore. I'm shutting the TV off. Oh-ho. I'm getting off social media. Oh-ho. Why? Because it's blocking my ability to enjoy my baby, my life, my future, my family, whatever it is. It's robbing me from my kids. And now I'm going to get rid of it out of my life and detox it out of my life so I can focus and live on purpose, live intentional. Does it make any sense? Okay, good. I have my dad hat on right now. So you have a checklist in your notes, I'm told. Get up in the morning and be grateful for something. Everybody in your house, pray over them. I bless you, I bless you, I bless you. That's what I do, right? Wake up and get in a good mood. Then go get your workout in. Then take your nutrition. Get a breakfast in you. Get a snack in you. Work hard at your job. Work hard at your mission. Well, it's not the job I want. Well, work hard at the job you're at right now. And then when you get the job you want, then you'll have things to do. Get your adjustments. Have some lunch. Do your wobble exercises. Take your nap. Get your adjustment in the evening if you're at dinner. Snack. Pre-sleep wobble. Look at your day tomorrow. Know it's coming. And then lay on your rolls and go to bed. Well, Dr. Joe, I can only get one of those things. Start with one. Wake up in a good mood. Start with that. Compound that for 2 weeks. Then take your multivitamin. Compound that for 2 weeks. Then get adjusted once a week or twice a week. Compound that for a month. I'm not asking you to do all of this. What's next? Look at the checklist. And just know that if you can live yourself over the next months or years into this is your daily routine, is that going to produce green grass or brown grass life for you? Green grass. That's the solution right there. That's the solution. Again, in gratitude, you want to balance your cortisol levels really fast? Think of the person you're mad at right now and forgive them. Forgive them. Didn't say what they did was right or wrong, but I'm saying if you walk in anger and bitterness and resentment, that jacks up your hormones, throws everything off, and there's nothing that fixes it. No amount of, you just got to forgive them and let it go. And forgive yourself. Stop beating yourself up. And if you know, listen to what you say to yourself if you want to know if you're beating yourself up or not. Okay? And again, every Tuesday you can get on the phone with us and do an inspirational call. You get on, you dial the number. It's at 7 a.m. here in Colorado. You plug in the code and you listen. And me or other Maximize Living doctors will have an inspirational 15-minute, 10-minute message. Last week was about Abraham Lincoln. You know Abraham Lincoln, before he became president, lost 2 children. His first wife died, had a nervous breakdown, got fired many times. But what did he do? He just kept compound effect. He kept praying, kept being his best. He didn't pass the bar a few times. I mean, probably the first to age 40 was a loser, you'd say it, right? But God said, oh, no, I see you differently. Keep seeing yourself the way I see you, and now you're president of the United States. During one of the hardest times of our country, right? You couldn't put a wimp in the White House in 1860. There was slavery, there was civil war. You need to put somebody in the White House that was prepared, that knew what trouble was, right? Perfect man. So there you go. So join us and have fun with that. That's your checkup from the neck up. Be a thermostat, not a thermometer. What does that mean? It means when I walk into a room, I'm the thermostat. I set the tone for everybody else. I set the tone here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want a mad doctor pissed off because everybody's yelling.
No.
So I set the tone on purpose. I don't talk when I'm adjusting. You don't want me talking. You don't want to hear all those jokes.
Yeah,
But I set the stat. Don't be the thermometer. Well, she's in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood. She's in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. The kids are crazy. No. If you want to act crazy, kids, go to your room. When you're ready to be nice around me, come back. There's no drama. You got to protect your mood. Okay? You're an eagle, not a turkey, too.
Amen.
You're created to be an eagle, to fly, to be soar. If you're trying to live like a turkey, that might be the problem. You're not developed to scratch and peck and eat what turkeys eat. You're developed to be an eagle. But if you're living on a turkey farm, it's kind of hard. So you got to change your environment, right? And again, this is the Roman road. It's in a book called Romans. But you're going to have trials. You're going to have toxins. You're going to have toxins. I'm running out of gas. You're going to have trauma, toxins, and stinking thinking. Duh, yeah. Drive on I-25. Hello, right?
Yeah.
So trials doesn't mean God's mad at you. Just welcome to being you, right? But then you got to persevere. You got to persevere. You got to keep it. You got to have a baby so big that you don't quit. You got to persevere. I don't want to. Has nothing to do with want to. I don't feel like it. Has nothing to do, I don't care how you feel like it. If you want to go there, then you better get there. And this is the road. This is the road to get there. It's full of trials, but then it's perseverance. And then as you persevere, you're going to have breakthroughs. You're going to build hope. And then you're going to love what you're doing, and you're going to have victory. And as you're enjoying the victory, guess what? More trials come, and then you persevere, and then you have hope, and then victory. You're like, there's a trial, and it comes. You don't just stay on victory lane and go, oh, that was nice. No, because you got to get to your baby and repeat. The only thing that stops is quitting. If you stop while you're persevering, you go back to trials. If you stop after victory, like he said, don't go have a party at your first win. Keep processing. You lose 10 pounds, don't go out to Denny's and have pecan pie to celebrate, right? Make a healthy pie. Make something that's good for you, that's still life-giving, right? Social media can be life-giving or life-taking. That's your judge. That's your judge. I have my own personal opinions. I use a computer as a tool. I use my phone as a tool. I look at things, I look stuff up, I'm trying to save it. Do I get on Facebook for hours and just, no. No, I don't. It makes me crazy. And if you're doing that can have a brown grass effect on you. Only time I watch you on YouTube is watching my videos, that's it. That's it. The only time you should turn on a computer, right? Okay. But social media can really be a negative brown grass maker. Especially if you're comparing yourself to all your friends' best highlight reels. They're going to tell you how crappy their day was. They're going to tell you the good stuff, right? And half it's not true anyways. Oh, look what a great parent I am with my children. Blah, blah, blah. Look what Johnny did. He recited the whole Bible and he's 3. So social media, you can get off social media feeling a horrible person. Right? Especially if you do it at night and then you're going to go to bed. You're not going to sleep. And the whole screen thing, that just whacks out your brain. And your brain doesn't know if it's awake or if it's supposed to go to bed because the screen thing whacks out the neurons there. Okay, now. Hot kettle in a cold freezer. What does that mean? Right now, you all are hot kettles. You are hot kettles. You're ready to go. No one can talk you out of your baby. You're ready to go. But in 3 hours, you're going to walk out here into a cold freezer. You're going to walk back to a cold home, maybe a cold spouse, maybe a cold children, maybe a cold job, maybe a cold, freezing cold church. I don't know. But you're going to walk back into turkey land. Let's just say that. If you get unplugged, what's going to happen to you? You're going to get cold just because of the environment that you're in. So you're going to have to find a way to keep yourself plugged in. Whether it's your affirmation, the scripture, the picture of the baby where you're going. So if I want to get out of debt and I'm walking through the stock show and I see all those new trucks for sale, you better not go to the stock show, right? Or no, we're not going. Why? Because this is where I want to be at and I can't handle going there. I'll buy something and I'll excuse myself into it. Trust me, I know me, right? You want to go to a timeshare? No. Why? You don't have to buy anything. Oh yeah, right. I need a vacation. I can give you 100 reasons why I deserve to buy this timeshare, right? Yeah. So I don't go. But you got to stay plugged in. That's why I say cell phone, text me. Dr. Joe, I'm at this restaurant. I don't know what to do. Where you at? Okay, get this, get that. Fine, great. Thanks, Dr. Joe. Or I have my music in. I have my Bible playing in my ear. I have my affirmations. I have my friend. I have my support team. That's what you need to stay plugged in. You're going to go out. You can't avoid that. You're supposed to go out there and be a light. Okay, but don't let it make you cold. So, step 1, wake up in the morning on time. 2, get in a good mood. 3, strengthen that good mood. Stay in that good mood. Protect that good mood until you get back into bed again. Then repeat the next day. Compound effect. Some of you just go to bed on time and get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Please sleep. Just sleep. The research on hormone and weight loss, if you just slept 7 to 8 hours a night, you would fix a lot of things. Huge green grass effect. And then while you're sleeping, drink some water during the day. Tea and coffee is not water. Drink water. Okay? Just water. Now, you have to oxygenate your cells. Everybody stand up. Oxygenate your cells. Okay, everybody run in place. Run. Go. Good. Bounce on your toes. Okay, turn to the left. Put your hands out in front. Give some love to the shoulders in front of you. Good. Turn to the right. Give some love to the shoulders in front of you. Just tell them 2 more hours and we're done. All right, have a seat. So step 1 to becoming green grass, balancing your hormones, getting pregnant is to change your thinking. Find your baby. Start finding your spouse attractive again. Whether they are or not, it's your choice. It's your only spouse.
Amen.
Start choosing to find him attractive, her attractive, him attractive. Treat them like they're attractive and they'll become attractive. Treat them like, treat them as if that's God's gift to you. Trust me, things will happen, okay? Quit expecting a pill to change your opinion of your spouse, to make them attractive all of a sudden for 4 hours or longer. That always cracks me up. I'm like, so what makes you go? Sugar or fat? You want fat to make you go. And when you exercise, only 12 minutes a day is really all you need. 12 minutes a day is all you need to build muscle, to balance your hormones, to become green grass, to lose all the weight you want to lose. Again, you're building muscle. If you work out for more than 30 minutes with the same intensity, then your hormones begin to react and cause brown grass. Going for a 5-mile jog, on the treadmill for an hour, or whatever. Longer than 30 minutes, that begins to whack your hormones out because it's the same duration. It's a long duration, same intensity. But if you do a short duration, high intensity workout, it will cause a fat burning response in your body, muscle building, growth hormone increasing, testosterone boosting, hormone balancing effect. Like we just did. So 20 seconds of jumping jacks, 20 seconds off. 30 seconds, ride your bike as fast as you can, 30-second break. Do that for a total of 15, 20 minutes. Off, on, off, on, off, on. High intensity, short duration. That has a cellular fat burning hormone green grass effect on your body more than on the treadmill for an hour. While you're on the treadmill, your heart's beating, that's good. But when you get off, the reaction is your immune system crashes, your cortisol levels go up, you break down muscle, and you build fat. And when you break down muscle, that whacks out the hormones. When you build muscle, that makes the hormones happy and you go to green grass. Okay? Max T3 workouts. So right now, don't commit to, well, in your handout, you have 4 workouts. You can commit to how many days a week you want to do it. There's a 6-minute version and a 12-minute version. But commit to this. Just come on Saturdays at 8:30 and work out with us. If you did that for a year, that'd be basically 50 workouts. Not a show of hands, but if you worked out 50 times this year in 2018, would that have been more than you did in 2017? Yeah. That's compound effect. Well, it's only once a week. Start there. Don't get cocky and go for 3 weeks, 3 times a week, and then fall off. Just start once a week. And you'll have a fat burn effect on your body. And you'll have fun. We have fun in here. 8:30, we have fun. 8:30-ish, 9:50, okay, 8:30, 8:45-ish. Okay. And again, there's the workout right there. Just, really hard stuff. Jumping jacks, squats, push-ups, sit-ups. Not very fancy, but very effective. Highly effective. Especially if you come to our workouts, I'll show you how to have fun. So how are you going to fix your hormones? How are you going to fix your thyroid? How are you going to balance your boost your testosterone? Feel sexy again? How are you going to get pregnant? How are you going to lose weight? You're going to start thinking good about yourself. That you're worth it. You're going to begin to exercise 6 to 12 minutes a day, if not, or at least once a week. Now you're going to eat clean, and you're going to start detoxing your body. So again, and when you do this, then that's the hormone diet, the weight resistance plan, the thyroid diet, the menopause diet, the diabetes diet, the adrenal fatigue diet, the chronic fatigue diet. All that stuff gets better because you're doing one thing, or actually 3. You're changing your thinking, you're detoxing by eating and sweating, and you're going to take care of your traumas. Those things on a daily basis fixes everything. Okay? So again, nutrition for weight loss. We're going to get rid of the sugars. We're going to cut the grains out. We're going to get rid of bad fats and put in good fats. We're going to avoid fruit, and we're going to avoid toxins. We're going to take the kink off the hose. The grass knows what to do when you give it water. That's the easy part. Your body knows what to do when you do that. Okay? Every bite you take is either taking you towards the baby or away from the baby. And then here's your choices. What do you want to drink? You have it in your notes. Water. Breakfast ideas. Eggs. Eggs have iodine. Iodine for thyroid. Don't get hooked up on iodine. You take too much, it can whack out your pathways and give you brown grass and dead grass. If you need it, get it from your food. If you want to take it, bring it in. I'll muscle test you and see if your body wants it or not. But be careful. You can't just start taking it because your friend took it and she lost 50 pounds. Doesn't work that way. It could make you brown grass and make somebody else green grass. But breakfast ideas, lunch ideas. And most of these ideas are no bread, healthy meat, lots of vegetables, and good fats like avocado, coconut oil, stuff like that. And how much should I eat? Right now, as much as you want. Your body's toxic. You got to detox it by putting good food in. Okay?
What's your dessert? What was that for that?
Dessert?
Dr. Joe ice cream.
Dr. Joe ice cream. Dr. Joe ice cream is when you take a scoop of your coconut oil and some almond butter, some 100% cocoa nibs, and you have that in place of your ice cream. It's really good. I haven't had it in a while. I haven't had sugar cravings in a while. I'm doing pretty good. I'll talk about sugar cravings in a minute. But yeah, that's what we do in a little bowl. Don't make too much because it's really rich. You don't want a whole lot. But so instead of sugar cravings, willpower, you feed the sugar craving, which is because you skipped breakfast. You're lacking protein. You're lacking fat. Give your body what it wants, and the hormones will balance out, and you'll stop craving sugar. I was talking to someone after they took some sips of the coffee, and she's like, "This is amazing. I don't have that." No, because you gave your body fat. It shut off the sugar craving, and now you're good. Now you're good. Yeah. It's not a matter of, there's so much time. I don't want any of you to skimp on food. This is not a calorie reduction. This is finding a better version of what you're currently eating. Find a God-made version of what you're currently eating and eat that. Quit eating a brown grass version and eat the green grass version of it. It's all there, okay? And again, clean up. So the next 30 days, cut out bread, rice, and pasta, gluten, sugar, sweeteners. That whacks out the hormones. Non-dairy, non-organic dairy, because of the casein. Alcohol, soda, and juice, that's sugar. Artificial sweeteners that wax out your brain, which wax out your hypothalamus, which wax out your cortisol levels. Any kind of food you can't pronounce, and do the hormone fitness workout. Home fitness workout. How much do you want to lose? 20 pounds in 30 days? Right there it is. I've seen it. 100 pounds in 6 months, 12 months? Right here. And if you act now, 3 easy payments, no, none of that crap. None of that crap. Breakfast, don't skip this meal. There it is. Avoid bread, pancakes, juice, soda, milk, and bagels. 7-Eleven. Have as many eggs, power shakes, and meat you want right now. Right now. Fat burning smoothie. Everybody enjoyed it there. Snacks. Food. Have food. Almonds are food. Celery, almond butter, cashews, coconut, avocado slices, raw veggies. Most fruit before 3 o'clock if you have any, because it's sugar. Eat food. That's not very specific. Eat food. If it's not food, don't eat it. How much should I eat? As much as you want right now. Lunch. What's a meat roll-up? It's a sandwich without bread. Salad, hummus, raw veggies, almond butter, avocado slices, hamburger. But avoid buns, ketchup, mayo, dressing, pasta, bread, rice, desserts. Why? Because that's what's sabotaging your meal. You go get a salad, but you drown it in ranch dressing. Dinner, chicken, grass-fed beef, fish caught really cold waters, veggies. Avoid bread, pasta, junk. Go to our website. You can find all those recipes for you. Sugar cravings. Again, you have sugar cravings because your hormones are out of whack. Why? Because you don't eat protein. You don't have good fats. Give your body good protein, good fats in the form of the apple and the almond butter at night. That's your late night snack. Or whenever you feel like cheating or skimping or wanting a ho-ho or whatever it is, have the almond butter and the apple. As much as you want. You're giving your brain protein, you're giving your body fat and your brain fat, and that'll shut off the brown grass pathway, turn the good grass pathway on, and you'll stop craving. That's how it works. Or make Dr. Joe ice cream, which is the fat, coconut oil, the almond butter, and some cocoa nibs. Or blueberries if you want. Eat that at night. Eat that during the day. If I just wanted something, go get that. Go make that. Okay? And again, watch out what you put in your body and your hair. Go see my lovely bride, Mrs. Arvay, for any help with that. And again, essential oils. I wanted to be cool. So I threw some essential oil stuff in just because, I'm cool like that, right? I'm not a total dork, right? And I like essential oils. But again, I'm not treating your problem with essential oils. Be careful. But can essential oils have an effect on your mood? Yeah. Put you in a good mood? Fine. Then get in a good mood, and that has an effect on your hormones. So clove, frankincense, that was good for Jesus, good for me. Myrrh, lemongrass, basil, peppermint, marjoram. How do you say it, marjoram, Mrs. Arvay? Okay. And again, don't throw stuff at me, okay? I don't care if you do doTERRA. I don't care if you do Young Living. But I do know Young Living has one called Endoflex. And when you smell it and you use it on your skin, it has a green grass effect. It makes your hormones happy. I don't know why. It just has a healing effect on your nerve system pathways. So they'll say take it for PMS, adrenal fatigue, supports metabolism, thyroid balancing, hormonal migraines. It just has a green grass effect on your body. I'm not saying take this to fix your problem. I'm simply saying it's there. It's there, okay? And again, do you need a detox? I don't know. Do you have insomnia, bad breath, cravings, body odor, immune weakness? Do you need to detox your body? If you do, then you better get infertility treatments out of the way, medications. You better get refined sugars out of the way. You have this list in your notes. Stop smoking cigarettes. Stop having mammograms, perfume and fragrances, cosmetics, non-organic milk, hydrogenated oils, home cleaning products, plastic food containers, sodium nitrate, found in processed meats, pesticides. Don't overcook your food. Get rid of your stress. Watch out for dry cleaning chemicals, hair cleaning chemical, nail polish remover, bad fats, vaccines, food sensitivities, psychological stress, genetically modified foods, estrogen, hormone replacement therapy, and not exercising. All has a toxic effect on your body. Pick 3. Write them down. Start there. But eventually, within 6 to 12 months, I want all those gone from your life. They're having a brown grass, dead grass effect on you. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. What else does my body need? Well, on Fridays and Saturdays, we will test, we call it muscle testing, nutritional testing, what your body wants, what it doesn't want. Okay? It's called a binary feedback loop. If your body wants it, good. How much does it need of it? Because again, vitamins can be toxic to you. So if you want to make that appointment, okay, you sign up when you're done. If you're a patient, it's no charge. If you're not a patient, it's $300. Some people pay $700 for what I do. And we'll test you on 20 different products to see if that will have a green grass effect on your body. Do you need all of them? No, you don't need all of them. The bottle says take 3. Well, what if you only need to take 1? We muscle test that process. We're really good at it. It works, okay? But adrenal calm we have. If you're tired and wired, you take it at night, and it has a nourishing effect on your nerve system pathways. You have adrenal energy. If you're just tired, that can have a nourishing pathway, help concentration, movement, emotional response. People love that when they take it. Sleep and mood formula. Why would you need that? Well, if you're not sleeping and your mood's off, maybe there's a nutritional deficiency. So we created a product to help make that green grass again. Again, everybody say Ashwagandha. When you take it, it can balance your thyroid, help your adrenals, help your hormones, depression, right? We have a product we made called Max Fit that helps have decaffeinated green coffee bean in it to help your blood sugar levels, help you get to your ideal weight, but also has ashwagandha in it to help feed your body what it needs to balance out those hormones. Max GI, again, all the gut stuff, right? Grain, brain, all that. Yeah, happy tummy, happy brain. Heal your gut, heal your brain, heal your mood, heal your emotions. How do you do that? The Max GI does a wonderful job with that, helping your body heal. Okay? Vitamin D. When your vitamin D levels are low, then you're susceptible to cancer, heart disease, diabetes, muscle weakness, mental disorders, hormone imbalance, and kidney disease. Right? I mean, thyroid function, pituitary, heart, skin, pancreas, eye, mood, athletic performance, aging, hearing, sleep, weight, muscular, digestion, immune, respiratory, vascular, reproductive health is all tied to the hormone called vitamin D. So we love it because when we take one capsule, is 5,000 IUs, has a probiotic effect on it, and it boosts your immune system. So it helps boost the hormones and make you green grass again. Omegas are important for your skin. We like the optimal omega because, again, when you boost up your omega levels, remember fatty acid ratio and how toxic meat throws it off? Well, how do you get it back? The fish oils do that. They bring it back 3, 6, and 9 the right balance. So depression, blood sugar, cholesterol, anti-inflammatory, helps you get back to green grass. Women's Multi, again, has the DIM in it, which helps your hormone pathways, but also has nutrients that feeds green grass pathways to the antioxidants, breast blend, hair, skin, and nails. Love Women's Multi. I don't take it personally, but but I do take Men's Multi, which has a prostate blend of all the things you read about, saw, palmetto berry, has a cardiovascular blend with the pine bark and the curcumin, has an antioxidant blend with all the green tea and extract, has the endurance blend for the Trabeculosis terrestris extract and things like that. The maca powder helps, make you manly and stuff like that, okay? Then you have your protein powder. Again, the right amount can help balance your blood sugar levels. Max Greens, again, chocolate-flavored veggies, yum, yum. We put that, this is the powder, this is a powder. We put it in the power shakes, and it makes it work really well. Make a power shake. This little girl here, when you took a picture of her, she always looked away. It's a sign of neurological toxicity due to vaccines or something else in the system. We started adjusting her, 3 T's, working with her. This is the first picture her mom sent me where she's actually looking right at the camera during the picture. So by adjusting her, trauma off the nerve system, loving on her, and also doing the child's detox powder, boost that remember that methylation thing, that glutathione thing I said file away? We boosted that in her body, got her going to green grass, and now she smiles at the camera. It's the little things that make a difference. In adults, if you can't lose weight, you have weight loss resistance. It means you cut your leg off and the scale doesn't move. It's because you're toxic. So we will muscle test to see if you need a detox system for methylation reasons. We boost your glutathione levels, and that makes all the hormones dance happy. You get milk thistle, it makes your liver happy, and now things begin to change like they're supposed to because you're detoxing. The very thing needs to be detoxed. And then collagen. You saw collagen in the coffee. I like it. There's some things we do just to kind of help. The collagen helps me with attaining my baby. And if it helps me, then I bring it in the office and I share it with you. So with the bone broth, with the turmeric bone broth, and the coffee bone broth. That's why it's there. Anything I use that works to help me reach my baby, then I want to share it with you to help you find your baby, right? Okay? So there it is. Collagen, protein. Now there's other stuff out there, but I don't use it. So if I don't use it, I can't tell you to use it. I can't speak about it because I haven't imported, so I can't export. Okay? And again, everything today is 10% off. So go grab you some stuff when we're done at 5 o'clock. So now, I'm wrapping this up. Dr. Arvay, why is it? I'm eating clean. I'm exercising. I work out all the time. I'm a positive person. Jesus loves me. But where's my baby? Physically. Why am I not healthy? Why am I not losing weight? And again, this is the thing. This is the thing. It's because your brain and your spine and your nerves are making you brown grass. That's why. It's there. Why does Mrs. Jones eat clean and get cancer? Why is Hugh Hefner still 91 years old? You know what I'm saying? Okay? So again, when did it happen? Birth process. Your brain controls everything, but the minute you're born, you get your head pulled on, you get your head turned, and now your brain can't talk to your body anymore. Therefore, it can't talk to the hormones anymore. Therefore, you're already making brown grass on day one. And then that shuts down because of the birth process. Some of you, when you come in here, I'm treating for birth trauma, but you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. Crazy, isn't it? You've been making brown grass since day one. Then you get toxic. Then you believe what People Magazine says about you or social media, and that's what shuts everything down. So this is, now I'm going to confess, this is a yoga picture. Oh. But what I like about it, it shows that right here, shows your pineal gland, hormone, physiological regulation. Okay? But it also shows that when I adjust this area, then maybe you're more giving, loving, receiving, more communication. I see this happen when I adjust and I pray over you. And all that stuff, they just took God's plan, ripped it off, and said it's man's idea. That's really all it is. So I liked it. But all this stuff, metabolism, electromagnetic field generator, digestion, sexual function, all this stuff, adrenals, all that gets better when we adjust your nerve system. Because it controls everything. Again, C1 is your cortisol. You need to keep that happy so that your face don't get puffy. You don't have mood swings. You don't get anxiety. You don't have muscle aches. Your libido stays strong. And you don't get extra thirsty. Your seventh nerve in your neck controls your thyroid gland. When the nerve pathway is positive, then your thyroid gland is positive. The seventh thoracic nerve in your spine controls your pancreas. If this pathway is open, then your pancreas is going to be good. If this pathway closes, then you get diabetes. How would that happen? Well, sitting like this, 8 hours a day. Okay? How would that happen? Well, being like this, okay? The ninth nerve, when that pathway shuts down, your adrenals, reproduction, lower back, sitting all day. See, when your spine is straight, all those nerve pathways work fine. When your spine's like this, they all shut down. Now your hormones are out of control. Then you go get your cappuccino and you hate your job. So here's the pathways. This is your spinal cord. Here's all the pathways I'm talking about. See how those lines are? You pinch one of those, it shuts off the function. What happened to Christopher Reeves? Did he shut his pathways down? What did he injure? His spine. He shut his pathways down. Nothing worked when he shut down his neck pathway. What happened to Bob Harper of Biggest Loser? Article says, heart attack can strike without a warning. Duh, what I've been saying for the last 8 hours. Yes. His heart pathways were shutting down in his neck. The neck was blocked. He had a twist on his neck, I suppose. I can prove by the results. But again, if eating healthy, if detoxing, if positive meditation, if really cool tattoos was the way to green grass health, then he shouldn't be having a heart attack. That's my whole point. So how you look doesn't tell me anything. I feel fine. Doesn't tell me anything. No. When I look at your x-ray and I measure your spine, that tells me whether you're healthy or not, whether you're making green grass or brown grass. It's all right here. Okay? It's all right here. So again, and Dr. Windsor did research on people who died of all these different diseases, and he found one thing. He found that the pathway to the heart is what killed the patient. The pathway to the lungs, the nerves to the lungs, is what made the lungs disease. In the stomach disease, the pathway to the nerves to the stomach is what made it disease and shut down. All 13 cases of liver disease, the pathways to the liver were shut down. Pancreas, spleen, kidney. It wasn't their diet, it wasn't their stress, it wasn't all the other stuff. It was the nerve pathway pinched by misalignment of the spine? And if so, over time, negative compound effect, that organ shut down and they diseased and they died. So again, your brain runs everything. The right side of your brain is for language, objectivity, analytical skills, number skills, scientific learning, written language, logic, and reasoning. If you feel me run my adjusting fingers or tool up the right side of your body, I'm fixing that left side of your brain. If you feel me run it up the left side of your body, then I'm fixing the subjectivity, synthesizing, emotion, face recognition, music, arts awareness, intuition, creativity, and imagination. That's what we're balancing when we do that. So your nerve system holds the key to everything first. That's where we start first. Don't change your diet. Don't start working out. Don't start drinking kombucha. Get adjusted. Get adjusted. Get your nerve system healing. And you'll have huge... One change has a multitude of positive effects in your body and in your life. So normal's on the left. That's green grass. Brown grass is on the right. Where's your pathway? If we allow it to continue to get worse, then it goes to phase 2, it goes to phase 3. You have your sheet. You want this, but you have health issues getting in the way. You're trying to exercise, you're trying to think better, but literally, if you have a nerve pathway being blocked, then you're not going to get there. So that's where we start first. So guests, my goal would be that before you leave here today, that you would make an appointment for you and for your family to get checked. Normally, it's $270 per person, but for you today, it's $99 for an individual, or $149 for the whole family. We'll get them checked. You'll get an adjustment. We'll figure out what's wrong. We'll figure out how to fix it, and then we'll go over everything with you. And you choose what you want to do. You don't sign up for anything. You're simply checking that the reason why your hormones are out of whack, your thyroid's out of whack, you can't get pregnant, you can't lose the weight, and your testosterone's low, it could be coming right from your nerve system. And if you don't address that, it's not going to get better. Sorry. So get checked. Circle on the back of the sheet of paper on the top page the time you want to come in, who you want to bring with you. The team will give you paperwork to fill it out, bring it in, and we'll take care of you. Because your x-ray is just a scale feed after all. And again, like I said, $99 for the first person, $149 for a family. And again, home care. So patients know we're not going to undo 5, 10, 20 years of disease on your body. Thank you. Overnight. Okay, can you set me up the distraction unit, please? You have to go home. So you brush your teeth, right? How many times do you brush your teeth? Twice a day, once a day? How many days a week? For how many years? Ooh, sounds like a compound effect to me. Right? What if you apply that to your life, to your spine? Because now we talk about you don't want your spine to degenerate, do we? Okay, I need a chair, I need wobble, need to set up. Thank you. So if you're a guest here, I teach you, you come get adjusted, but I also give you exercises to do at home to reduce the trauma off your nerve system so that you can keep the pathways open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? You don't come here 3 times a week for your whole life. You come 3 times a week. Then as your spine gets better, you come twice a week, maybe even once a week. But I give you something to do at home and when you go on vacation, just like brushing your teeth. So what it looks like is the first thing that we could do, okay, sorry, Scott, I'll come over here. The first thing you could do is called a wobble chair exercise. Okay? And when you wobble, you're just going to sit in your wobble chair and you're going to go side to side 30 times. Okay? You're going to go front to back 30 times. And you go twisty twist 30 times. What this is doing is opening up the pathways of my nerve system and let my brain talk to cholesterol, which talks to all the pathways and makes the party go on. That's what I don't have time to wobble. Really? Really? You don't have time to wobble? Fine. Then the party's not going to happen, right? So after you wobble and open up those neurological pathways, then you're going to do traction, okay? Then when you do traction, the pad goes under the back of your neck. It goes under your chin. And if it's a low door, you got to squat down. You look up to the ceiling and do your traction. 60 to 100. Just like that. Not this. Not this. Okay? Just this. Little bounces. Once a day. Then you'll lay on your rolls at night while you're sleeping, because your body heals while you're sleeping, and you lay on your rolls so that you can open up those pathways and wake up feeling stronger and leaner and better when you wake up in your good mood, right? That's how it happens. Then once a day, because gravity wants to pull you this position, we'll have you put your head weight on, and you just sit in the chair with your head weight on. Okay, and when you do this, your brain reads this and it pulls back and opens up all the pathways. You sit here for 5 minutes at least, no more than 20 minutes, and you are turning on your pathways. It has nothing to do with back pain, neck pain. It has to do with pathways. And if on a daily basis you open up your pathways, your body's going to go from dead grass to brown grass to green grass. And then once it gets there, it's going to stay there. But you got to do the daily compound effect to make that happen. That's what it's all about. And that's why we give you this to do on a regular basis. So you have your wobble, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do it at work. You have your traction. Do it once a day, at least 60 to 100 times. You have your rolls you're laying at night for at least 20 minutes, if not all night. And you have your head weights to wear for at least 5 minutes. And the whole point is that now you can go home and do something on a daily basis to get to the baby. It's like, I wobble because I want my baby. I traction because I want my baby. I get adjusted because I want my baby. I want to be on that beach. And I could be on the beach next week, but in 70, when I'm 70, I still have 4 kids. 3 are still at home. Okay? One's not at home, but still, the check still keeps getting written. So that's why we do this. See, guess if you're like, this is like what I've been looking for. I know. That's what we've been doing for 25 years. Because I am the health czar, I am the health czar of North Glen.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I got the sign to prove it. Our new mayor was running, and I said, I will support you if you make me health czar when you win. She won. And her husband brought me the sign, says, you're not a new health czar. Yes. So in my city, I want to see families having fun, children happy, better test scores, safe schools, no public shootings, less depression, less chronic pain, less cancer. How are we going to do that? By teaching people how to live the 3 T's, fix the 3 T's, and get better. Less heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and crime. How do we do that? We teach you about the 3 T's. You go down part B, not part A. Think like an eagle. Read your Proverbs. You give your 30-day handout right there. Follow it. It's got a meal for every day. Okay? Watch today's video over and over and over again. Okay? Watch it. Learn it. Study it. Get the Maximize Living Nutrition book. It's the green book. Is it back there in the box? All the recipes you want about doing this advanced plan, hormone balancing plan, we've got books back there, okay? They're $25. If you want vitamin support, get muscle tested, get your nutrition today. Come join us next Saturday at 8:30 for a workout. Get your adjustments, brush your spine, one day at a time, and become the new you and find your baby. There's your handout. You can check out your BMI, see where you're at, start following the daily plans. Again, 3 T's happen to everyone, but now you have everything you need to get better. Everything you need to get better. But here's the thing. Is there anyone in your cell phone that's struggling with their health? Are they brown grass right now? Get them in. Their first visit's $99. We'll take good care of them. If it's a whole family, it's $149. Because again, what do they have to lose? What do they have to lose? They're right here. Your friends are here and they're doing this. Welcome to America. And if they want to take this and get back to green grass, it starts with an x-ray of the nerve system. I don't make the rules. I'm just applying them, and we're getting the results we want. We're getting the results we want so that we can put an end to unnecessary suffering. So amen. So if you have any questions, I'll hang out. We'll make some more coffee up. Get your product, get your appointments. Just know that I love you all. If you want to go deeper in this, email me. We're just starting now. Let's find out what that baby is and let's go get it, all right? Give yourself a hand for being here. Amen. Love y'all.